y'all doing? Philly, what's up, what's up, what's up?
I'm looking for my Lakers jerseys. I see one.
One Lakers jersey.
One. I see one.
That's way more than I expected.
Fuck the Lakers. What up, what up, what up? What up, how y'all feeling?
Wait, I think we got to start it the right way. Welcome to Through the Wire.
Through the wire.
Man. That is so beautiful, man. That is so beautiful.
Hey, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Through the wire. There we go, there we go, there we go.
Appreciate y'all, man. 3 years later, man. This was supposed to happen right before the pandemic hit. We had our flights, everything, and here we are, full circle, man.
Dude back there with them glasses on, funny looking.
Don't listen to him.
Reese, what up, dog? How you feeling? My boy. What we starting off with?
Mike?
Start off with my Lakers?
No, we starting off with the Nuggets. That's what we doing.
Oh, my God.
You heard Jamal Murray.
I'm not going to say my Lakers, though.
Yeah.
But we can start off with the Nuggets, though. They have been playing some of the best basketball I've seen in terms of just unity. Jokic has been legit. There's nothing he can really do on the court. I think a lot of talk was about his defense. He's shown a lot of that, too. You have to get him credit. He played damn near the whole second half for him to win, so he's doing everything for his team. And Jamal Murray, he was struggling to start off with, but the fourth quarter, he was the man. Most
20-point fourth quarters this season. Jamal Murray.
Yeah, we're going to have to stop that. I mean, we were actually close, you know.
I'm glad y'all not, though.
What you mean?
I'm back anti-Laker, by the way.
Me too.
That's only for the people here. Don't tell people that.
Why, though?
That's just for the people here.
Why be anti-Laker?
Because I actually want the market of Denver to have some love.
You know what? As this playoff series is kind of going on, I'm going to speak for myself. Like, I watched a lot of these players that are kind of like in their mid-30s, James Harden, like coming into the league, and to watch them grow. I was rooting for a lot of these players, these older players, to get their rings, and they're kind of falling out. So it looks like it might be my Lakers next.
Yeah.
What adjustment would you like to see them make in this game 3, going back home?
Honestly, for both games, I think that we were right there. Obviously, we're down 0-2. First game, we had a really big comeback after we kind of switched Rui out there. Didn't pull that out. I'm gonna keep talking about that LeBron James 3 he took.
I cannot believe the threes.
I don't know what's going on with him in threes, but he just can't hit.
You know, he's 1 of 20 in the fourth quarter on three-pointers in the playoffs. 1 of 20.
Yeah, it's not gonna get it done. And that's, like I said, both games we were right there. Game 2 specifically, we were hanging in there, and then fourth quarter, like the last couple minutes or whatever, they just exploded.
You know,
I think that's y'all problem when they are making their threes.
Why are we talking about the Lakers?
I think we're just talking about the series.
Oh, man.
Once the Nuggets start making their threes, y'all stand no chance.
Yeah.
That's a fact. But hey, LeBron James, Anthony Davis got to be better for them to get into it.
If we putting it to like the simplest form, absolutely.
They do.
Every other Davis was alive yesterday because he ain't do a damn thing. He hit the 1-3 and he was like, you know what? I'm Steph Curry now. I'm just going to keep shooting him. He kept shooting them. LeBron had the back-to-back three-point attempts that made no sense to me.
And that was a lot of missed layups, too. I seen somebody talking about, like, that's not how basketball works. We only lost by 6 points, but it's a principle that every possession matters. You really can't leave points up on the board, especially going against a Nuggets team that just shot the pill off the ball. And they have a lot of role players that are stepping up.
Yeah, I love when Mike Malone in that huddle was like, Jamal, I don't care how many shots you miss. He wants them to play defense. Yeah. And I love that type of mentality when, like, you instill that type of confidence in your players that, like, keep shooting the damn ball. And guess what Jamal did? He kept shooting the damn ball, and eventually it started to fall, and then y'all can do shit with him.
Yeah, one thing about Mike Malone, he loves that intensity.
I love it, too.
I remember it was a clip, they were up like 30. He's like, you guys are playing like, you guys got to keep playing it and try to get up 60. So he's always about that intensity. And like I said, their role players have been really big. KCP was huge in game 1. Bruce Brown was really big in game 2. And it's honestly, I feel like it's like our role players are being okay. It's just, like I said, it's got to be a LeBron. And we need that Anthony Davis from game 1 again, too.
Where is D'Angelo Russell?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, before even game 2 started, I didn't have faith that he was going to be in the starting lineup. You know, he honestly, like his biggest part that he's going to contribute is the offense. And it hasn't entirely been there. So I would honestly take him off the bench. Maybe he get 15 minutes. If he can get hot and hit a couple threes, hit a couple shots, fine. But hey, it's so hard for people that can't play defense to be out on that floor because they get exposed.
I got something in front of me right now that's saying D'Angelo Russell, while he's on the floor, with y'all.
I think I seen it.
Y'all are a minus 41 in 59 minutes. Without D'Lo, y'all are a plus 30 in 37 minutes. I think D'Angelo Russell got to go to the bench.
I'm right with it. Like I said, Dennis has been doing really good.
Yes.
Obviously, he didn't shoot the ball really well yesterday, but, I mean, he played really good defense, I think, for a majority of the game until Jamal Murray got hot. So I'm just, like, I'm hanging on. There's still hope there because this Nuggets team is really good, but we've been battling right there, and I don't even feel like we've been playing our best basketball. But again, this is a team that you really can't mess around with.
Luckily for y'all are going back home, and role players play better at home.
We need LeBron James to play better.
D'Angelo Russell's going to play better at home, probably. At least that's what I'm hoping.
He had to drop their quote at least one time. At every place on the tour, you got to drop their quote one time.
It's such a lazy quote to me.
Role players play better at home.
Yeah, it's just.
I swear I hear that at the barbershop.
It's like a good thing to say, but it's not.
It's not.
Always.
Is there science in it?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Have
it's
you
not
done the
concrete.
research, Darrick?
Visually, my eye test tells me.
Oh, the eye test.
Because there's a lot of teams losing at home. Like
Yeah.
we just saw the Celtics lost another game 1 at home. So what are they role players doing?
That came down to the last.
But they
few
lost.
minutes.
I couldn't tell you what happened in that game. YouTube TV screwed me over so bad
Facts.
that the last 5 minutes I don't even know. So you tell me, Darrick, because you got cable, you
Man.
rich over here.
It was good until Jason Tatum decided to have like 3 or 4 bad turnovers. He passed the ball away because he came off his feet trying to pass. He had 2 travels, pump fake, and trying to drive to the basket.
I'm not done with the Nuggets,
It was
though.
terrible.
We did
I know,
kind of
we
get
did,
past the
yeah,
Nuggets.
We're not doing the
Yeah,
Nuggets. The reason I said back, I'll just let you talk because you want to talk about the Lakers. You could talk about the Lakers, but the Nuggets have looked really, really good. They're 2 games away from the NBA Finals, and they look like a real threat because it's not just Jokic. MPJ shooting the nets off the rim. Aaron Gordon is one of the best role players in the league. You got Jamal Murray closing out games. Whenever you get a guy like Bruce Brown being able to be as impactful as he was, and he was talking major shit.
That was D'Angelo Russell's biggest fault. He was just talking too much shit to Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
You worry
And
about
Bruce
the
Brown
wrong
wasn't
stuff.
going for it. KCP, like you said, he's knocked down timely shots. They just rolling, man. And I think as far as all 4 teams left, you like the fight that the Heat have. I think the Celtics have the talent, and the
Are we
Lakers have.
Celtics in this building right now?
No, we shouldn't be.
Oh, okay.
It's not even Sixers fans in here.
I don't know. I'm trying to get a feel
He
for
got
it.
a Bulls jersey on.
Which
he
is
got
the
a
right
Lakers
jersey.
on.
I see a Phillies hat back
Donovan
there.
McNabb. I don't see nothing 76ers. Does anybody in here wearing anything 76ers related?
There we go. They got some
We got some
love.
people. We got some
They
love
got some
in here.
love. He got a Philly shirt over there.
Oh.
Okay, he got a Sixers jersey.
Allen Iverson.
Oh,
Got a
whoa.
Milwaukee jersey.
Jabari
Parker.
Bucks jersey is crazy.
Chicago, stand up. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, man. Southside jersey. Jimmy Butler.
Oh, Jimmy Butler jersey.
You probably missed that
Wow.
guy, don't you? Yeah, I know.
Shout out to Jimmy Butler. But yeah, man, I think the Nuggets rolling. They rolling. They the best overall team. And I kind of hope they make it.
They're the betting favorite right now.
I
to
hope
win
they
a
make it
championship.
because I've been seeing everything on Twitter saying they would be them versus the Heat would be the lowest rated NBA Finals, and I think it's time for that. Like you saying,
You know what the lowest rated NBA Finals really was?
what?
The goddamn bubble.
Oh,
Oh.
duh.
It can't get worse than the
Outside
bubble.
of the bubble, what was it?
Oh, I could tell you that.
Oh,
much.
yeah.
Bubble
But yeah,
still
it-
matters though. That's all that matters.
guess
Like
it
you
does.
said though, with all of these older dudes like Harden, Damian Lillard, these dudes they time running out as far as the rings. It's time to usher in. Yeah, let's see a Jokic in the finals. Fuck it, we might as well. Let's start getting used to seeing these new guys have some success because I'm kind of done hoping for a James Harden playoff run or Embiid to stay healthy.
Whoa. Is this the place for that?
I don't care.
You said what?
He said, is this the place for that?
Oh.
He think because we in Philly, I'm not going to say nothing about the 76ers. Like Ben Simmons ain't my cousin.
We were in.
Ben, where you at? I know Ben is somewhere in the back or something. You ain't got to hide.
When we were in Cleveland, somebody asked Darrick, "How's Cleveland so far?" In front of a live audience, he said, "It's kind of mid. I ain't gonna lie." We're like, "Bro, you can't do that. You cannot do that."
No, yeah, I wouldn't say nothing about the place of Philly.
It's been cool.
But damn, that's it.
We only been here for 12 hours. We ain't done nothing yet.
Philly cheesesteak was good.
I couldn't have that.
We went to D'Alessandro's. Everybody said, don't go to Pat's.
Yeah,
or
where should we get
Geno's.
our next cheesesteak from? Huh? A corner store?
Okay.
A corner
That's
store.
where the love is
Yeah,
at.
they call them poppy stores here.
That's where the love is
Go
at.
to a poppy store?
Okay.
Nah, hell no. CVS looked like the pandemic was coming. Shelves was cleaned off. I couldn't get a cheese ruffle to save my life. But anyway, yeah. I don't know. I think it might be done for y'all though. I know you want to talk about your Lakers and look at advantages and shit like that, but I agree with Mike Malone, man.
There's some stats.
What's the stats?
There's been 2 teams to come back from down 0-2 in the conference finals. LeBron has led both of those teams.
It's not the same LeBron. It's not the same LeBron.
I was
though.
hyping you up. You're supposed to be on my side.
But that's
side
not-
right
I
now.
like this version of Mike. I like this
That's
version of Mike.
crazy.
I like this version of Mike.
And it's probably got me like that because I told you that game 2 really hurt me because we was right there, bro.
What did you say in the group chat?
You was like something about LeBron. I'm just like he's washed, bro. I was like Anthony Davis ain't getting no slack either because
And he messed up his ankle in that game, too.
Austin Reeves told him to take
Okay.
that play off though.
Okay. Yeah, he
That's
hit the
the one.
bank 3,
The
right?
bank three,
Bank
yeah.
3.
That's
LeBron
the-
was weak before he hurt his ankle in that game, so
Yeah.
it is rough to watch though.
It was. Like I said, the Nuggets literally look like the best team, and we're kind of competing with. We look defensively, we're hanging. We look like we got the right schemes. It just comes down to who can hit shots, and right now it's Denver. I don't know if it was the altitude or what, but them boys look gas.
LeBron said the altitude did matter. So we'll see when he's back on level playing field in LA.
That's why it's tough though, because y'all not playing horrible. You definitely want to see more from Anthony Davis after that game 1. But we've seen this whole playoffs, AD come out and have 40 and then 18, and then next game at LA he's gonna have 39 and 17, and then in game 4 he's gonna have 12 points. He's just going back and forth. Y'all ain't playing terrible.
But the Nuggets haven't had their game yet either though. They've had periods of time where they go on the 18-4 run, but like there's been games in this playoffs where the Nuggets just shoot crazy for 4 quarters straight.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you supposed to do? They ain't had that yet.
Give a big shout out to the Lakers defense. They're getting out on the shooters. They're making sure that they are helping.
But it's not enough.
They're helping off of Aaron Gordon. They're not even guarding him. And even if he's in a dunker spot, it's kind of like they're just putting AD on him, having him just roam. So it's kind of hard for them to even do anything.
You're gonna see a lot more
Hard for
Rui
who
in
to do
game 3.
anything.
I'm saying for like the 3-point shooters, they getting
Shit,
out.
I can't tell. They sure as hell knocking them down.
More Rui. in
A lot
game
of those
3.
shots that they made in that fourth quarter during that little run, they were contested. They were out there.
Jamal Murray just on the burner.
But
He
that was
just
my
on the
point of
burner.
saying the Lakers are playing good, but the Nuggets are just on another level.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you playing good D and that shit got you 0-2,
The buzzer beater shot from Jokic resonates in my mind.
In game 1.
Game 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Game 1.
Even Anthony Davis didn't know what to do. He just smiled. He looked directly in the camera and smiled like he was in the sitcom.
when is Anthony Davis gonna take on that challenge? Because that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for y'all.
I thought that game 1 was it. He had 40. He had good defense, especially in the fourth quarter.
Defensively, I think it's for right now how they're guarding Jokic with like a LeBron, a forward on him, and have an AD. I think that's the proper way. But I don't know where we were when we were talking about it. But there's going to be a 5-minute stretch where you do need Anthony Davis to guard Jokic in an efficient way.
Yeah.
You know, so I agree with you on that. But the way that they've been clogging the paint and making Eric Gordon like the suspect person on the floor, I think that's the way to go. I think Jeff Green is due for a game where he has like 3-4 threes, and it's just like I'm not waiting for it, but I feel like it's gonna happen at some point.
And in the regular season, Aaron Gordon shot the 3 ball solid. He shot it at almost 35%. He's just not shooting it now.
Well, I mean, he just probably knows this. You can hit it, but that don't mean it's no good shot. Or like
For sure.
personally, yeah. 'Cause
As a Knicks fan, I relate.
as he catches the ball, you can tell he don't even be facing the rim like
You
that.
still got to
got
keep the defense honest, though. If you're not going to shoot it, then they just know.
But that's what I love about the Nuggets. The game plan of helping off of Aaron Gordon is kind of, it's cool here and there, but the
They
Nuggets
used
have
to their
so much.
advantage twice in that game where they used Aaron Gordon as a screener for MPJ to get an open look, and I think he shot 1 of 2 on those shots in the
Okay.
game. So
Yep.
it's not like he's just standing in the dunker spot being not a threat. At least he was in game 1, and then in game 2 they made the
they
change.
engaged him.
So
Yeah, and he's such a good cutter. They have such good ball movement. Some of their sets got multiple looks, kind of like Golden State Warrior-esque, where he's
For
setting
sure.
a flare screen for MPJ, but he's also diving. It's just a lot of different looks
Yeah.
for y'all, and I think that game plan ain't it. I think AD got to take on that challenge. Like you said, it's going to have to be a 5-minute, 7-minute stretch. and y'all just gonna have to get some type of stops because the amount of pressure he puts on y'all. Or let Jokic live, and nobody else eats. But you cannot have Jokic having 13. What do you have? Like 10 assists and that can't be happening.
I don't even know. Like the way he passes the ball, it's not like it's just so easy. It's like they have all these plays, like you said, a warrior-like offense. And he knows everything. I've seen somebody help just a smidge, and he's like already hitting the next person that's cutting for an open layup. It's like he's honestly just on a whole nother level.
He is.
There's like a weak game for him might be 25, 10, and 10, and it's like he ain't get his 30.
Game 2 was like a weak game for him.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about Jokic,
23-point triple-double,
is he wants to get them involved.
Yeah.
Make him beat you by having to give you 45.
Because the record does show when he does go 50 for like those crazy games, they don't really win.
They had 51 against the Suns and lost that game.
Do y'all think Jokic is taking the crown as best player in the league?
I think he's the best player in the league.
What do the Through the Wire fans think? Is Jokic the best player in the league?
Embiid.
Giannis?
Who
Giannis
said
is at home making TikToks right now.
Who said Embiid? Security. No, that's a good question. Jokic right now. The thing about the NBA is it be time slots, I see.
For sure.
Because it was like, Devin Booker. Oh, shit, Jimmy Butler. Oh, Steph Curry at Game 7 against the Kings. Oh, man, Jason Tatum, Game 7 against the 76ers.
Just pointing at all the 76ers.
The 76ers. And now it's Jokic, and then we get to the finals, and what is going to be?
It might be Tatum again.
Tatum again.
I'm sorry, it might be Jimmy because
Jimmy Butler, Gabe Vincent.
I feel like it's going to be a while before we get like that stretch where it's like consistently one player like when it was with LeBron for like
I mean, that's
fuck,
next
18
level
years.
dominance where you're consensus best player in the league for 5+ years.
I like Jokic getting that love. I've just seen some shit on Twitter the other day where it was like somebody said they were sleeping on him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Jalen Rose said he's finally a superstar.
Oh,
yeah, like
come on, bro, he's 2-time MVP.
So yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that.
Literally a 6'11" point guard. He makes every pass. Like, you know how you see a lot of times there'll be an early offense where it'll be a guard pushing the ball and it'll be like an early post up from a center. And it's like, I see Anthony Davis do it. LeBron throw the ball down court to Anthony Davis already posted up. Jokic does that for people like MPJ, Aaron Gordon. He literally, I don't even know. And he was talking about the guarding that like just straight up with Anthony Davis. That dribble handoff, I don't know how they guard that straight up. I feel like you need that third defender in there.
Yeah, Jokic is giving y'all a different look because AD isn't used to guarding somebody who's going to get the rebound and go. He's not, you could tell, like sometimes he's like treading behind Jokic. So it's like, damn.
Yeah, I think Jokic knows it's just basketball, but he's just so smart. He knows that any time to get those open looks. He had one, I think it was a little bit of a momentum changer where he was on a fast break and he found MPJ wide open in the corner. And it was just like, he could do that damn near all game if he felt like it.
They also kill y'all on the offensive glass. Y'all got to at least box out, keep guys off that glass. Him, Aaron Gordon are active.
He got
Bruce
too
Brown.
many people pointing. Too many people pointing.
Yeah, y'all pointers for sure.
How we feeling? Nuggets in 4? 5?
5?
Oh, man.
Lakers in 6.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Wow,
How's that so many Lakers
Is that
fans?
many
You know you still owe me push-ups?
I do. I can't do it
does?
no Air Force One.
You know you still owe me
can't do it in
push-ups?
the ones.
Boy,
I can't
take
do it
them
no
shoes
Air-
off.
I can't do it in no
No
Air
socks
Force
got
One.
holes in.
Actually, I got brand new socks on.
You got what?
Are you calling for the push-ups right now?
If he's saying silly shit like they gonna win 4 in a row, yeah. What's the real pick?
Lakers in 7.
Okay.
Okay.
So one more game. I mean, hey, if they win 4 straight, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take my luck with the Lakers in 7.
Okay.
You're not a real fan. I believe
sounds like
we
he's
was
not a
right
fan.
there both times.
Say what?
Jokic had one of the most historical first quarter, you could say, just games of all time, and we was right there.
You coping real
We
hard right
right
now.
there. What?
You coping real hard right now. It's fine.
Yeah,
Just join the rest of us and just watching neutrally when your team get eliminated. That's the way it goes.
The single-handed moment of y'all season being done was LeBron going for that dunk. And I love Bron, but damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a lot of possessions where LeBron kind of baffles me, honestly. And that's kind of tough. 'Cause it's
How?
LeBron James.
Because this is the same man that when y'all was 2-10, you were saying was going to turn this thing
That's
around.
what I'm saying. It baffles me because I'm expecting LeBron James to not lose the ball in an open fast break layup. I'm not expecting LeBron James to blow a layup when he has Jamal Murray on him in a clutch situation. You know, this is not the LeBron I know that shoots 1 for 21 for whatever he is in fourth quarter.
Well, that's another thing. That's the last thing I'm going to say about this series before we move on. LeBron needs to get closer to the rim. It's evident that if you're shooting 1 of 20 in the fourth quarter, that means your legs is out.
They're done with.
You have no legs. I love when LeBron get close to that basket and operate there.
Same with Anthony Davis, please.
Yeah, bro.
That floater, I told y'all, that floater he does, it reminds me like some DeAndre Ayton stuff.
Not even. Yeah. There was a possession where my man Christian Brown from Kansas was guarding Anthony Davis, and he shot a fadeaway and one mid-range jump shot. Luckily, it went in, but I don't ever want to see a 6'11" Anthony Davis backing down a 6'5", 6'6" rookie from Kansas.
That dude's nice.
Sound like Julius Randle? Julius Randle ain't Anthony Davis.
Damn.
Oh, okay. I see what you said. I'm about to say, if Anthony Davis coming to New York, let me know something. He said they're going to be in the same place. But
let's transition to the other series.
Miami.
The game that y'all are basically missing by coming here, so thank you for that. We know how him specifically. Thank you. We kind of know how it's gonna go. The home team that loses game 1 wins game 2. I think the last 18 times. So y'all not missing nothing. Jason Tatum about to score a lot, and the series gonna be tied. Simple. But if they don't, if they,
You think it's really gonna go like that?
I'm just going by history.
I think so.
Hey,
Set the
real
case.
quick, that shit didn't just happen in that last series, but I'm expecting the Celtics to bust their ass.
That's what happened in the last. James Harden had 42 with the game winner. Then the game 2, it was a track meet. Yeah. It was all Celtics.
I mean, every time I've been thinking about it, it's just Jason Tatum has to just start the game right. You know, I feel like that's a big part of them just doing what they do. And this also was that turnovers in game 2. He had a lot of just. I feel like he just could have got a shot up. Honestly, I feel like that's the thing. You remember
JT?
Yeah, he had a possession where I think he just looked a little indecisive, and he could have took a jumper, but he ended up traveling or trying to pass it. So he just has to be at the top of his game. But the Celtics have been playing straight. I wish Al Horford would shoot probably a little bit better, but his defense has been so amazing.
I agree with you. The Celtics as a team had 15 turnovers. How many of those do you think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown
Tatum probably
combined
had
for?
like 4 or 5, and I'd say Jaylen Brown
say
had like 3.
11
I'd say
together.
8.
They had 10. Out of the 15 turnovers, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum had 10. So right there, we can nip that in the bud. That cannot happen again. That cannot happen.
Marcus Smart was out there facilitating his ass off.
Jimmy Butler had like
Yes.
6 steals.
Yes.
He was just snagging them.
Yes.
He
And I
was
love that
snagging
Jimmy
them.
Butler took the assignment of guarding Jason Tatum from the first possession. He didn't even, like, he literally just took it from the jump. I love when star players do that. He said, apparently him and Bam had a little, they was fighting over who wants them.
I'm glad
Oh, that
Jimmy
sound
got
like he culture.
Huh?
They fighting over who's gonna defend the best player.
Just making up shit.
That's he culture.
That's what the commentators said.
I heard that
making
too.
up stuff.
No, the commentators-
literally just making up stuff.
I'm not even making
They was in the locker room.
I
They
think
weren't fighting over, but they was probably figuring, both of them wanted the Jason Tatum assignment.
No. I want Tatum.
I'm
I want
glad.
Tatum.
I'm glad Jimmy got that matchup. It would have been weird to
worked
see
out.
Bam Williams or Bam Adebayo start out on him.
But Bam was doing very good. He had a lot of good defensive possessions in that game, especially when he would get switched on to like Jaylen Brown and stuff. For a big man, I love his ability to move his feet.
My question for y'all is, who on the Celtics is going to take that assignment with Jimmy? Because I've seen too many possessions where Jimmy Butler was able to do whatever he wanted to do. Early on, the pick and roll, the Robert Williams switch, letting him do whatever he wanted to do in the mid-range. Down the stretch, the Malcolm Brogdon assignment was head-scratching. The Derrick
honestly,
White possessions.
I was watching those games too, and I feel like just watching Jimmy Butler, he's got to be like one of the best probers there are. Like, he just moves around the court.
What that mean?
Like, he don't, you know how we talk about dissecting defense? We have pastors that dissect the defense.
But KB looked at you like you didn't know what it means, so I want you to explain the definition of what that means.
Of him probing?
Yeah.
Like, he's just more like, the way he moves on the court, he kind of like, he's like gravity. He takes in all the defense. You see, I had to use my words.
Do you remember early through the wire? He said something about when
Accretion
LeBron
period.
got to the Lakers. It's the accretion period of the
period.
world. I'm like,
You also,
How high is he?
But do you remember what he said yesterday?
No.
The Philly cheesesteak. He said, I can't believe I got all this meat in my mouth. I was like, yo, he is crazy. He is crazy.
I'm ruining that. That was Pierre who said that. That was Pierre who said that. As soon as we got in the car, he had a whole hoagie in his mouth.
Pause.
No, but anyway, yeah, Jimmy Butler.
I don't know. It
He's
doesn't
a
really
hand.
seem like there is an assignment for Jimmy Butler.
What'd you
Jimmy
say?
Butler's going to do whatever he wants. It seems like, regardless of who's
Bro,
guarding.
no, he is not, bro. We're not about to do that.
Yes, he
We're not
is.
about to do that.
Yes, he
no,
is. It
he's
seems
going to
like
do whatever he wants.
Jimmy Butler
Did you
has
watch the Knicks series?
He had a bad ankle. Y'all, you bragging about guarding somebody who fucked up
to
his
his
ankle?
defense, he didn't even have to really do much. They had other people stepping up.
Right,
for him.
but Jimmy Butler is a good player who impacts the game in so many ways, but he's not the offensive player who just does whatever the hell he wants. We're not doing that.
I've consistently seen Jimmy.
Back against the wall, he kind of.
My thing
been
is
able
just
to do
like
it.
I think he does the offense that they have and how the shooters are shooting. They just shot 51% in that first game. I would love to see how long that's going to last and if it can be sustainable over the course of the series. But they do a very good job with all of the actions because they have a guy, Bam, is not Nikola Jokic, but he's good with the dribble handoffs. He got the mid-range jumper. When they was throwing the blindly double teams at Jimmy, he was able to kick them out to shooters. Max Strus is knocking it down. Gabe Vincent is knocking it.
last
Kevin
year-
Love. Kyle Lowry had
Kyle
3
Lowry's
threes.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's
back.
back.
Yeah,
He's
literally
back.
everybody hit like 3 threes.
Yeah, so when you got it like that, I
Well, they
just
were
think
the-
so much opens up.
Number 1 3-point percentage team in basketball last season. Fell off, but now they shooting like it was last season, but teams are defending them like they shot in the regular season.
Yeah.
So it's just so many opportunities. My big gripe with the first game was in that third quarter, the Miami Heat going this crazy run.
Yep.
And for the third or fourth time this playoff run, Joe
No
Mazzulla
timeouts?
is just sitting on his timeouts, doing nothing. And it's like the team, they're hemorrhaging, and then what happened? The Celtics went on a 6-0 run. What is supposed to do?
Timeout.
Give me that
Yep.
timeout.
And
6-0 run.
And I feel that from like Joe Mazzulla, because he seems like the type of person that just has like that trust in his players, like they gonna get over this hump. But looking back on film, you're gonna be like, I wish I could have called that timeout.
Would it happen 4 times in 16 games? You got to start looking in the mirror and say, oh, we got to do something about it.
Right.
Marcus Smart's and their offense is random. They already gave him an extension. Imagine they lose this series, bro. They going to look back and be like, damn,
I feel like
we paid him.
And I didn't see all the context of that, but I could kind of assume that because just like there goes times where they have a lot of good ball movement, a lot of good ball rotation, and then sometimes it just gets too stagnant, and that's how you end up with turnovers.
The Celtics?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my biggest things, too. I think the Miami Heat, their ball movement, the Celtics are switching, rightfully so, because of the personnel that they have. They should be able to switch. But I think the ball movement with Miami, it put the Celtics in so many scramble defensive possessions, and they was able to kill it so much. There was a possession where Malcolm Brogdon was on the left side of the floor, and he was indecisive on if he should commit to Cody Zeller or Max Strus. And he was in between, and Jimmy hit Strus for open 3. And it's just like, what is that?
Cody Zeller minutes were so bad in game 1.
Oh, I completely.
Fight.
Cody Zeller's like been good.
It seemed like he was just
His pick and roll with Kyle Lowry damn near what broke the game open.
You don't agree with that.
I thought Kyle Lowry was just doing he was just in his bag.
The pick and roll with those two put up crazy numbers.
And Kyle Lowry was getting a lot of catches. I know he hit a few mid-range jumpers, but he was mainly just he was just in his bag.
What you mean?
What do you mean?
You said he shot him off the catch?
No, like he had like 3 threes, but like he was like tat.
He did.
have a
You
few
talking about
catch
Kyle
and
Lowry,
shoot
right?
threes. But like it was like vintage Kyle Lowry.
I don't know if
This was
Kyle Lowry got tat
He's
in
talking
his
about
bag
that.
no
No,
more.
he's
This was
talking
like
about that
Raptors
one
Kyle Lowry's a
snap.
little
He
bit.
did a one
He said
snatchback,
tat, tat.
and he hit it from mid range.
Yeah.
He had that. I seen a lot of those go ahead passes too. I think they were
Facts.
talking about it, but like he speeds the tempo for him off the bench, which
Yeah.
I think is really nice because, like I said, you see him and Bam out there a lot, and he likes to get Bam involved. So I think that's good for them. Also, it's kind of crazy that like we remember when they first signed Kevin Love and he wasn't on a crumb.
Now he's making shots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now he makes shots. He does at least probably one break starter pass a game that's like in a big momentum swing. So they have a lot of people that just came alive from them at the right
Should
time.
they trade Tyler Hero? They don't need him.
No, they should.
I would love to see this team right now with Tyler.
I'm just talking.
Just for them to be playing as well without him, I would be very interested to see how
I would
good he
trade his ass.
You said you would?
I would trade his ass.
What's the value of Tyler Hero for you?
Oh, Tyler Hero got value.
I know, but like
See how many Instagram followers he got? He got value, bro.
I seen his fit too. It looked pretty clean.
The
Had a
Celine.
nice little Celine.
The
yup.
Celine. Yeah. What you know about that?
Let's be real. This series ain't been cool. That first game wasn't really on nothing.
No.
You ain't like it?
Well, I couldn't watch the last 5 minutes, so maybe that's why.
It was Eastern Conference basketball. That's what I expect.
I
Grind it
honestly,
out.
like, for game ones, I feel like those are going to be the most random, you know? Because it's just like
Both teams are, like, in the field for each other.
Yeah, you need that second to adjust, that second to get into that rhythm, you know, against a different team. So I feel like game ones are always like that.
I think they
go up in the
crucial.
air.
I think a lot of people or a lot of teams try to go into it with that mindset. We're gonna fill each other out. That's the game I want. I want to solidify. I want to get us on the board. I want to add a lead. The worst feeling ever in a series or in any situation in a competitive nature is coming from behind. Like that's just the worst. That's just the worst. So now even if Boston go in there and they bust their ass, they win by 40. You just did that just to tie the series.
Yeah. And I think you set yourself up because you let the role players get confidence. Now Max Strus feel like they can really come in there and just start just fine.
If that was the case, I would tell Max Strus to beat us.
Now what if he
He
hit
didn't
like
beat a
7
couple
threes?
teams.
I'll live with
He
that.
beat a couple teams.
Now you down 0-2.
Are you talking about me?
What'd he say?
Hey, if he doesn't have that game against the Bulls, they might not be there.
They might. No, they wouldn't be there.
They wouldn't be there.
The Bucks would still be in the playoffs right now because the Bulls, even without Giannis, is losing their fall.
Yeah, so love for Max Strus, bro. He
Love
might
for Max
beat you.
Strus.
He might beat you in that one game.
Local boy.
Max Strus, a free agent, right? Yeah, I think he might get a little bit. Or did he get an extension?
I don't know. I just know they have a lot of undrafted
Hey, man,
people
Gabe
on their
Vincent.
team now. They have like 6 undrafted people on their team. 7. There
Yeah.
you go, right there. That makes it even more impressive.
Let's get to
shout
the
out
lottery.
Spo.
Let's get to the lottery.
The lottery was the other night. We saw Victor Wembanyama on national TV.
We got Spurs fan in the building.
Excited. No, it's 2 of them, and they're both in San Antonio.
Before this was the lottery, I promise you, they were saying this is draft night with Victor.
Yeah,
it is.
Windhorse is like, how does it feel to be going to San Antonio? Like, dang.
Did you see him when the Rockets came up? He's like, yes.
Yes. And they tried to clarify that. I honestly just don't think he wanted to go to the Rockets.
Yeah, ain't
He
nothing wrong
should
with
not
that.
want to go. I did not want the Rockets to get it. I
Right.
didn't want him to go to the Rockets. Jabari Smith, cut it out.
I can't wait to see what he do in that
Cut
first
it
game.
out,
Wemby
man.
versus Jabari Smith Jr.
Cut it out, man. I got the Spurs by 9.
Well, James Harden's gonna be in there, so that,
I don't
that might change
care
it.
if James Harden bring D'Antoni and PJ Tucker with him. I got San Antonio by 9, unless Tari Eason come
I
and
knew
do
he was
this
gonna mention
podcast.
Tari.
Come on, Tari. But no, very big night. The Spurs obviously are gonna get Vic, which I think sets them in a whole different stratosphere as far as the rebuild goes. Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan, Victor Wembanyama. I seen a mock trade for them to get Ben Simmons.
Who?
The Spurs.
Oh yeah.
For
but
the number 1 pick?
No,
I'm
unrelated.
glad you said that.
They'd have to fire everybody in the Spurs organization for that.
Well, I don't even know what's it.
They
I
have
still
so
gotta
much.
see Ben
They have
Simmons
so
come and
much
play
money.
before I'm interested in him.
They have
It was
so
like,
much
no,
money
yeah.
that the trade was saying they can
You
use
know.
that,
It
absorb.
was like
you know.
Doug McDermott and Zach Collins.
Keep
Like,
him
saw
far
that too,
away
right?
from
Yeah.
Wemby. Please keep
and
him
like
far away
Ben
from
Simmons
Wemby.
will come off the bench.
I mean,
saw-
I
yeah,
like
exactly.
I like the Spurs organization so much as like the structure of it. They seem like the team that could, be able to kind of like, doctor him back up. But even with the Wemby shit, it felt like that was the right place for him to
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
And then like you seen players like Tony Parker was like, yeah, like they're all
Boris
excited for
Diaw.
him. So I feel like they're just gonna take care of him the right way instead of just rushing him like, you have to do everything right now.
I read that his 1 was Spurs, and his 2, very far behind the Spurs, was the Hornets. Because they
To
also
Melo.
got a French connection.
Oh.
Because Tony Parker ended his
Played
career
there,
there. Boris
yeah.
Diaw played. They gave Nicholas Batum $180 million. He was like, that would have been kind of cool. But to see Charlotte in there for like a generational talent, to be excited to maybe go there, must have been good for them.
And
But-
then he'd have had a running mate with LaMelo.
Yep.
Too.
Yep.
I love him going to the Spurs just because he's getting drafted to a team that has high IQ basketball. Like he just gets to come in and be a part of a good system and an established system that seems to work and win championships.
They still getting back
Can
to
we
that.
can we ask him about this now?
what are you
Because this is our
asking
first
me?
time talking about the lottery since day one. What was your initial reaction, Mr. Spur?
I was happy for him. I was excited as hell.
Can
So
you
were
name?
you happy for them?
I
and
was literally
sad
jumping
for
up
the
and down like, the
Trailblazers?
Spurs got Vic.
Can he name 10 Spurs?
Absolutely not.
Can you name 10
Put
Spurs?
20 on it.
Huh?
Put 20 on it. Can you name 10 people on the Spurs right now?
Trey Jones.
I'm in of all time.
Oh,
That's disrespectful.
Crazy, right?
I can do all time.
15 Spurs.
All time.
15 Spurs.
I can match that 20.
I can match it too.
It's just a gambling pot.
15 Spurs.
We do got security just in case somebody run up here for this $75.
I don't got all that, but you can match it.
And if,
What the hell is this, Mike? What corner store did you go to?
hey man,
That's why he tied.
Hey,
He
you
was at the
take
strip club.
this. You take this. Man. You take that, bro.
I do got a 20.
I gotta make sure you get back home.
Hold on, let me put that out. Let me get this back. This
15
this
Spurs
my
of all
laundry.
time.
Let me know when you're ready.
For $60.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Listen, I got a few rules.
And no help for the crowd.
Yeah, I got
Reese, Reese said he matching too, so that's 80.
I got for real. Hell no. I got a few rules. Now I'm talking like real. Few. Two. Give me your phone.
Uh-oh.
You know you don't look.
Give me your phone. The hell is this?
It's social.
That was a parking pass I just never took out.
Trying to run it up again.
He just got 30
Y'all
Portillo
ass make
stickers on
too
his
much
car.
money to be caring about this little ass shit. Okay. Nothing from the crowd. No help at all. Start now.
Tiago Splitter.
Oh my God.
That's one. It don't matter where you start, it's about where you finish it, D-Mills. You got one.
Boris Diaw. Tim Duncan. Tony Parker. Manu. David Robinson. Gary Neal.
Oh, shout out to the Gary Neal pool. That's good.
So we got Patty Mills. We got
Uh-oh.
no. Trey Jones, Keldon Johnson.
Oh, you gonna name the fucking
Hey, he's doing it. That's 10.
What do you mean?
That's 10.
He went from,
right,
he
you're
went
right,
from the
Zach
all-time roster to current roster.
Zach Collins, Victor Wembanyama.
Nope. No.
You ain't big. He's not even drafted there yet, bro. He back there.
He's a Metropolitan still.
Yeah, but that ain't
That might
counting.
just take away one.
They gotta
Yeah,
have,
take away one.
Devin
they have to
Vassell.
have played for the
Devin
Spurs.
Vassell.
That was Sil.
Who's on that bench? I can't.
Ain't this your team, too?
It's supposed
No.
to be.
So it's not.
Well, you said no? See, I thought you was going to bring him back now that they got a generational dude.
I might consider it, but no decisions have been officially
You know, you got a
made.
lot of teams to keep up
So,
with.
how do you make that decision? If he's really good, you're like, fuck yeah, I'm back.
I might have to pull it out the closet. But we got Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. There you
Kawhi
go.
Leonard should not be number 13.
He over there thinking hard.
He thinking hard.
Bro, I am so mad I didn't say they
We should have put
couldn't
a
be
time
on a
limit
current.
Yeah, we should have put a time
No
limit on.
current players, I should have said.
That's all good. 2 more.
Shit.
Give us 2 more for this 60.
Hold on.
Oh,
No.
oh man.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If you get to 10
7,
without naming the next person, I'm taking my 20 off the table.
I've gone blank right now.
11, 12, 13, 14.
I'm good.
15.
I got no more.
That is crazy.
Boo! Can
Danny
we boo
Green?
this man?
Like, you
I said Danny Green.
You said, okay.
Don't say Danny Green.
I did. And DeMar DeRozan.
No Lamar.
Ain't LaMarcus
Rudy
the
Gay.
reason? One of the reasons?
I get to keep my 20, so I'm happy.
I did.
He said Tony Parker.
Well, that's okay though. At least we know that even if Victor Wembanyama is the greatest player of all time, you can't jump back on.
Okay, hold up. Same thing, Blazers.
No currents. No currents.
I say you take that hot ass 20. I say you take that hot ass 20.
That was mine. You
Little ass
took
hands.
yours.
Little ass hands. Blazers. 15 Blazers. You can only name 2 off the current team. Start.
Damian Lillard, Nurkic,
That's
Russell
your only
Lopez,
2 current.
Al-Farouq Aminu, Mo Harkless, Zach Collins, Enes Kanter.
Freedom. Don't disrespect the man's name.
Did I say Zach Collins?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You could have set him for the Spurs, too.
CJ McCollum.
Okay. Yeah.
I almost snoozed on him for a second.
Your phone.
Hassan Whiteside.
Your phone vibrating.
Hassan Whiteside. Sheesh.
What number am I at? Wesley
9.
Matthews.
Okay.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
11. There is all-time
all
great.
time.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the
Clyde
best?
Drexler.
Okay,
Okay,
there you go.
there you
There you go.
There's all-time
Scottie
greats.
Pippen. Scottie
Okay,
Pippen.
Scottie Pippen did play there.
I was
There's
not expecting you to say that.
I didn't
all-time
expect Scottie Pippen
greats.
either.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Elgauskas. No, Elgauskas.
No, he's done. He's done.
No.
He's done.
He's not
done.
saying we're done. Do we
He's
drop
done.
the mics?
He's done. He's done. He's
No.
done. He's done. He's done. He's done.
I didn't mean.
Elgauskas?
Bill Walton also played.
Okay, yes, that is true.
That ain't who you got Elgauskas mixed up with.
I know it was Sabonis.
Who? Because the Monsters ain't played for them.
It was. I forgot. I don't
No,
know.
no.
If you don't know his
remember
first name, you can't say it.
We not
You don't
doing
count.
that ant shit. Yeah, we not doing that. Who is Sabonis?
I don't remember his first name.
Oh.
RV is Sabonis. Thank you.
There you go. Shout out to the crowd. You don't get that money for that, by the way. Yeah. No.
Last but not least, 30 Chicago Bull players. I'm just playing. But no, speaking of your Blazers, one of the biggest stories of the lottery was the fact that they ended up at number 3.
Yep.
At some point during this lottery, you had to have been excited of potentially getting number 1 because it looked attainable.
It was right there.
What are we doing with number 3? There's a lot of different options there. Obviously, it's rumored right now that y'all gonna look to trade it. But as a Portland Trailblazer fan like yourself, people don't even know you got the logo tatted right here. What do you want? Not what you think they're gonna do. Not what's rumored. What do you want?
I feel like they should just draft it and just develop the talent. I feel like you're not going to really get what you want for that pick.
Does that change depending on who's available? So if the Hornets take Scoop, do you like, okay, Brandon Miller? And or if they take Brandon Miller, you're good with Scoop either way?
Because I feel like realistically at number 3, when you trade it, what you're getting back is not going to make you a contender, which is what Damian Lillard wants to do. So you're pretty much stuck in a hole where you're going to...
The rumor is more than 3. It's and 3.
Yeah, so realistically, you're not going to get anything back.
You don't think so?
You're not just going to make you a contender. Siakam isn't changing his team.
Okay.
That's like the biggest name that's tied to the Blazers. And Siakam isn't coming in and...
Jaylen Brown.
If everything goes perfectly, Jaylen Brown. If
Jaylen Brown-
everything goes perfectly,
Jaylen Brown
for y'all.
is the perfect teammate.
But you
to
know
have
what's
next to
funny?
Damian Lillard, but you
That's-
still gotta build the whole roster.
Yes.
Yep.
Like, and that's the iffy part for me. Like the whole roster construction. Even right now, you still don't even know what you're doing with Jeremy Grant.
You want DeMar DeRozan?
No,
I could give you DeMar
Remember,
DeRozan.
he was big on
I
OG
don't even want
last
DeMar DeRozan
season.
on the Bulls.
OG, Paul George. Come on now. Come
You
on
just-
now.
you just-
If you
selling-
trade
you
in
just
3
selling
for
pipe
OG,
dreams.
then
Elite wing.
elite, yeah.
You said OG and Paul George?
No, not and.
You know
you get one.
You know what's so funny?
What?
Is that Blazer fans don't just say the obvious, which is to just
Part of the
stay at
fandom.
number 3. The Hornets take Brandon Miller. Y'all get Scoot. He's your new point guard. Damian Lillard. We gonna see you later. Y'all
probably the
keep
best
trying
thing
to
you
build
could do.
these bum ass teams that go 11-6 in the first 17 games, and y'all do all of this, that, and then we get to All-Star break, and now you're 12th in the standings. Dame got his rib hurt, his elbow
Got that
swole.
alarm going.
His back broke, carrying his whole team. When is enough, Dmills?
I think it's this summer.
I think that
this
ship
summer
has sailed low key.
of them trading him.
Because if you wanted to, I mean, you obviously still can trade him, but I feel like the height of the Damian Lillard package that you could have got back in the trade would have been last year, not this year. Like, think about
height
the
of
team.
what?
I mean, he really just had one of the best seasons of his
No,
career.
I'm not
probably.
saying from him because obviously he's great. But I
Yeah.
mean, like from the other teams around the league, who's looking for a point guard that's going to put them over the top, or they
Yeah.
want to mortgage
How
their
many years do
future?
you have
And
left on
So when
his
it's-
contract?
He just signed a crazy extension.
His contract is like
Jim.
Jimmy's. When he's 38, he's gonna be getting $55 to $60 million a year.
Yeah.
So it's
old.
like just think
As
about
hell.
the teams that need point
Gray
guard play.
hair.
They're not trying to trade for
Yeah.
Dame. because it doesn't-
When Philadelphia had the chance to get him, he wasn't available.
Yeah.
And I'm actually glad they didn't do the deal because Ben Simmons turned out to not be Ben Simmons.
That's not how life works. He maybe goes to Portland and says, I want to be the best.
No, I'm not believing none of that. He was talking about Ben 10. He was ready to come, and he didn't do a damn
He
thing.
told JJ he was going to shoot threes. And JJ was like, I believe that shit. Yeah, I believe that. Come on, man.
Only team that might get in the sweepstakes is Boston
Pelicans.
or the Pelicans.
Look at the Pelican fly.
The Pelicans got draft
have
capital.
Draft capital.
They got
out.
young players.
Crazy. Yeah.
But then you begin back CJ. That's how you can tell the fans. We got back one of the legends of the city. Bring him back. But even then, you like, if we're a Trailblazer fan, you're like, I mean, cool.
Dyson Daniels.
You know?
Maybe you can get. Man, I'll knock on that door
It would
hard.
probably be Dyson Daniels, Trey Murphy.
You ain't getting
That's
Trey
a
Murphy.
lot, bro.
You ain't getting Trey Murphy.
We gonna
If you can
supplement that
Damian
by
Lillard,
giving you the trade.
if you can
draft
Damian
pick.
This ain't-
Lillard, you gotta. It's a give and take world.
But this ain't 32-year-old. This ain't 30-year-old Damian
It's still
Lillard.
all NBA Dame.
Trey Murphy's a nasty
weekends,
player, bro.
man. That all NBA got you where? The lottery, motherfucker.
But guess what? If you give him Zion,
Who
Brandon
plays
Ingram,
12 games? Okay, Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram and Damian Lillard is what, 7 out west?
still a chance. Look at the Lakers.
What about do you want Cat?
Hell no. I'm
Why
sorry.
not?
Cat just ain't got it.
Nurkic or Cat? Nurkic or Cat?
Cat, obviously. But still, when you're talking about trading a pick for him, I don't know.
I don't
So-
know if the Cat is number 3 pick valuable.
So you're telling me that the only option is to trade Damian Lillard, essentially?
Essentially, at this point, yeah.
Maybe realistically, but we know they're going to trade. If they do decide they're going to trade the 3rd overall pick, and we're going to be like, damn, that's it? That's
Yeah.
the guy y'all think is going to be?
And it's not OG. OG is good, but he's
Last year for steal, OG as well, so like you're losing value there.
Do y'all got money for free agency?
No, because they want to bring back Jeremy Grant.
yeah.
And that's
You have to make a trade in order to improve the roster.
Find somebody to take Nurkic. That's the biggest thing of the offseason. His ass sucked.
That's what I was gonna say. As long as you got 27, don't have your hopes up, boy.
Yeah. He's no longer top 5
Talking
center.
about he was better than Valanciunas.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
You said
The
he was
year I
better.
was-
Who else did he say he was better than?
Rudy Gobert. We had a great debate about
You just be
that.
talking out your
It's
ass
never
too
been
much.
the case. It's never been the case.
Matt, what up?
It's got to be a Matt somewhere here, right?
No, Matt said he was
Is that
coming.
Matt?
Matt said he was coming.
I don't know.
I thought that was Matt. My fault. Yeah, it is Matt. He all red now.
You got him shy.
Can we pour one out for the Detroit Pistons to have the best odds and fall
I'm
all
not
the way
pouring
to
shit
fifth?
out for a team who just got the #1 pick in K.
Yeah.
Why do teams do that? Like, why do fan bases think they're supposed to get the #1 pick?
I don't even say the
back
first
to back
pick,
to back
but
to
I'm
back
just mean
to
they
back.
fell out of the
Good.
top.
Yeah.
Good.
I was
Draft
streaming
well.
in the
I think they
round.
have.
Draft Killian Hayes. Draft well.
outside of Killian Hayes.
Draft well.
Outside of Killian
KCP
Hayes.
was a lottery pick. Draft well.
That's a different regime. Different regime. They got a
Okay.
whole new
Troy
front
Weaver,
office
what
in
up?
there. Whole new
No
front office.
disrespect to Killian Hayes, of course. No disrespect to
Killian
KCP,
Hayes
of
had a little
course.
hype behind him. They got the other things. I think Isaiah Stewart, for where he was drafted, is pretty good.
Great pick.
Obviously, Kay Cunningham first.
Great pick.
Good pick.
Sadiq Bey, in my opinion, was a good pick for whatever the range
The
they got
first
him
year
at.
he was
Well,
really good. It's the second year. I don't
he
know.
forgot how to shoot.
Yeah,
Forgot
he
to
could. Jalen Durant has been really good for them too.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's a good pick, too.
But
Yeah, a
yeah, I'm
couple
feeling
of
bad for
Cam Whitmore. Good pick, right?
I think Cam Whitmore. I think Jarris Walker. 2 guys we talked about at the draft, or I think fit perfectly. They got options. I think that could be a blessing in disguise. Jaden Ivey was a good pick.
Yes.
The Rockets at 4. I think they're in a solid position with a brand new coach.
I don't know what the hell they're going to do, though. This is such a weird offseason. From all the rumors from Harden to
Yeah.
them now wanting to trade the pick because Harden's coming along, I feel like they're about to fuck up their organization because they want to win 42 games next season.
I don't understand. I understand the urge to compete, but also why speed up the process when you're going
Because
through a
James
young-
Harden wants to come back.
But James Harden, we've seen James Harden. James Harden isn't Houston Rockets.
Well,
James
they
Harden.
understand. I think
They understand that though.
they understand that. There's no way they can't understand that.
And he
He's put up a
understands that
fucking
too.
9 points in an elimination game. They understand that. But he is arguably the greatest in their franchise history.
He did that in his
Second greatest
prime
in their
as well.
franchise history. Bring him back. What'd you say?
I said he did that in his prime as well.
Yeah, I guess
Guys got a point.
he does.
Guys got a point.
But no, I've been reading a lot of articles about them and how Jalen Green and James Harden worked out a ton this offseason. That's where they grew
Adidas
a
athletes.
connection. But didn't they have a report that they might be willing to get rid of Jalen Green
Yeah,
and get
I'm
a wing?
I
Like, what is
personally would love to see it. I would love to see Jalen Green in a 4th overall pick packaged up. Go make a big splash. Do something.
They want DeMar DeRozan?
Y'all be blowing me, bro. That was just your guy.
He's still my guy. I just don't want him on my team no more.
We
Because we
met-
won 38 games. I don't need that no more.
Debo, why they don't be keeping this energy in person? We seen them at Summer League. It was, hey, DeMar
Very,
DeRozan.
very cool dude. Can't dispute that. Very cool dude. Don't want him on my roster no more.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just
Ain't no wrong with that. Ain't no wrong with
I
that.
said this last year.
What do the
Hey, shut up.
what do the Magic do? They got 2 picks again. Last time they had 2 picks, they walked away with Franz.
Yep.
Jalen Suggs, I don't think has been what they wanted from Jalen Suggs, but luckily they have Markelle. They just had the number 1 pick with Paolo. They got the front court of Paolo, Franz, and Wendell.
It's looking up for them for sure.
I think
I don't
so.
know if I'm them, I want to draft 2 more rookies. They just have such a young roster anyway.
They're deep.
and they have deep, young, good, talented players. We're gonna bring.
But I think
But
it's
what
not-
is that next move for them to make, though?
I
feel
couldn't tell you that either.
It's kind of tough because they are young, but you also don't want to swing for the fences right now.
I think
Yeah.
it's time for them to push some of them guys out. I think guys aren't as good as us fans
They want Zach LaVine.
portray them to be. I think they would take Zach
I think they would
LaVine.
take Zach LaVine.
I think they would take
He's
Zach
not
LaVine.
available.
For sure. But like, RJ
I think they
RJ
could use a
Hampton?
little extra punch right there.
What
in that 2
Jonathan
spot.
Isaac, what is going on?
They said they're
lot
willing
of
to move
search.
on from him.
Chumo Kiki.
Out of the rotation.
Right, so yeah, bring 2 more rookies in there. Bring 2 more rookies in there. They need that for that ass. 2 more rookies. Grady Dick, a shooter. They need some shooting.
No,
don't do
definitely
that.
push
They
him
need
It's
some
around.
gonna
shooting.
take me a while to get used to him being in the league. That's all.
You got Jordan Hawkins from UConn, who's another sniper. They got
Through the
options
Wire
there.
fan, Jordan Hawkins, if you're watching this, we appreciate you.
Keontae George from Baylor. They got some guys who I think can fit in over there. I'm trying to think who. I think the Pacers are in a great position at number 7. Hopefully they can get a Taylor Hendricks out of UCF. Yeah, I think that's about it. The Mavericks. I think they're one of the toughest to predict at 10. We don't know what's going on
I
with
feel like
Kyrie.
they moving that.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
moving.
They're
100%.
moving that 100%.
But why? But what for? What though? That's what I don't understand. Why not draft your own shit to develop instead
Well,
of
'cause
trading
it's
it?
that- 'cause Luka is really good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a need to do things right now, and you can't have that that time period where it's developing.
That's why I like Boston so much. I think Boston, they drafted a lot of their own shit. Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. They had opportunity. They had Gordon Hayward, Kyrie, Mook,
Isaiah
Horford.
Thomas.
Yeah, they could have been traded it. Now, keep your own. It's value in having your own talent. That
But you
are
also
able-
have to draft well, and a lot of these teams don't do that.
Who were we just talking about? Oh, the Mavericks.
Yeah, a lot of teams
Josh
don't do
Green
that.
was a good pick. Oh, Reese a Mavericks fan.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mavericks weak.
I don't know if
Who y'all
long.
should draft, Reese? Who you want? Oh, I'm sorry.
He want Imani Bates. That's who he want. At number
Imani
10.
Bates?
want him number
Oh shit.
Did you see his footage from the combine?
Oh yeah,
He was knocking shit
you
down.
Saw
He
the
was
one play when he like, hit that step back over 2
I
defenders.
mean, I don't know what the actual stats are like, but the highlights I saw look crazy.
But that's the thing. Imani Bates, as good as he is,
and he doesn't have a negative wingspan like a lot of people expect.
but he got a 32-inch vertical.
The same vertical I got.
His agility, lane testing was bad, which I don't give a damn about none of that. But it's just at 10, that's come on now. It's a little outrageous.
Nah, I was talking shit.
I like Darrick Lively for them, but it may be too high at 10. I don't know. I just think the Mavericks are another team in a tough position. The Jazz got 2 picks.
Yep.
The Lakers aren't that far. I think y'all are like 17. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna
Do
be
pretty good
interesting.
drafting too. So
I can also see the
Fun to
Lakers
see what we
moving
get.
their pick as well.
Of course, because they just
The
do
Lakers,
jump.
the Lakers are going to move
Oh,
their
yeah,
pick.
yeah.
They don't want to
Maybe.
bring in young guys with AD and LeBron.
I don't know. The younger guys have been good for them.
No,
Yeah.
we do a
No,
pretty
yeah.
damn good job of drafting people.
Y'all could probably get my boy Jalen Hood Shafino.
It'll be nice.
Yeah. KB, do your draft.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do drafts on here all the time. Today we're doing a Philly draft. 5 things Philly related, from players to monuments, anything Philadelphia related.
Yep.
We get 5 picks each, and we want y'all to determine the winner at the end of it.
We got 5 picks.
5 picks. 5
Damn.
picks. Sound like your
Who
big
go
board.
first?
Your big board ain't ready for it. Who wants to go first?
Me.
I'll go.
I'll go first.
Let Darrick go. Let Darrick go. Let Darrick go.
Fine.
So you want to do it this way, just to make it simple?
Okay.
Okay, then snake it back.
Number 1, I'll go Allen Iverson.
Okay, Allen Iverson. Kevin, stop airdropping me stuff, man. Oh, that's you?
6 is daily.
So you take Allen Iverson with the first
I
overall
already
pick.
followed, don't I? Oh, okay. You got Iverson?
Yes, sir.
The crowd did not react to Allen Iverson get drafted first. Okay.
That
All right.
shit weak.
You know what it is? I think most people here aren't 76er fans.
Yeah.
The most famous thing in Philadelphia is a Philadelphia cheesesteak. So I'm going Philadelphia cheesesteak.
All right. Well, you know who's from Philly? I'm gonna take Kobe Bean Bryant with my first pick. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
He made the draft and got notes and sheets.
I got notes.
I got notes. We can bring out notes.
I want to win.
I got them.
We're going to do this on every stop on our tour.
I get
and we're going to
back-to-back,
tally.
right?
Now, oh man, so airdrop central. You get back to back. Yes, that is true.
Okay. And I just want to, who did you take again, P?
I took a Philly
A Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
You had notes? I can't tell.
I mean, it's not notes. It's just I just have written shit down. I'm gonna start off with give me Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid. Okay.
Okay.
First round. Oh, he got love. He got love.
Thank
He
you.
got love.
Thank you, Mike. At number 2,
Don't fumble this next one.
He
I'm
beat
being
Thursday.
thirsty.
My
It is
notes
his
to see
pick.
what I want to get because I got a
It's
lot
his
of
pick
stuff.
again, right? Yeah, thirsty. Slow
I
down.
was being thirsty.
Don't mess up this pick, Mike. Because it's something sitting here waiting to get drafted by me. And if this say on the board,
I'm taking
My
a Liberty
five's so
Bell.
you
crazy.
taking the Liberty Bell?
I'm taking Liberty Bell.
How do y'all feel about is that a good pick? I don't even know. They say that's a wish you. They say you reached for that one, my boy. I am gonna take the series Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I am going to take Rocky Balboa.
That's the pick. Okay. That's the pick. That's a good pick.
I'll take Meek Mill.
Okay. Yep.
Is it my pick again?
Yes, it is.
I'll take Julius Erving.
That's a good pick. Yeah, it's a good pick.
He just looked that up. What's his nickname?
Oh my God.
Dr. J.
Okay.
A little late, but come on.
All right.
Y'all love putting me on the spot with questions knowing I ain't good on the
Don't
spot.
know his nickname.
Wait, what?
I'm going to take the one and only. I scrambled with his. Randall Cunningham.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is Randall Cunningham?
No idea.
He's got no idea. He don't know if that's a good pick, bad pick, or what.
You know who Randall Cunningham is. Okay.
So I got 2 artists here, and I'm trying to figure out which one. I'm
Come
gonna
on,
go.
pick Lil Uzi.
Why are you exposing my big board?
Who the hell don't know that? Except maybe Dmills.
I'm gonna take Lil Uzi. Thanks, Mike.
Since everybody's Googling.
My third
I ain't
pick.
got no goose. This is a notepad.
No, I ain't trying to hear shit.
This is a notepad.
Philadelphia, born and raised.
My third pick. I'm gonna take Jalen Hurts.
I didn't know he was gonna get that type of response. All right, back to back.
What college you went to? Both of them.
My fourth pick. I'm a piggyback off UP. I'm taking Adonis Creed.
Okay. That's fine. That's cool. That's cool. Kind of new school though, but that's fine. I'm gonna take. Is this person go? I think this person gonna be here. So I'm gonna take Always Sunny. I ain't never watched a single episode, but I know people like it.
How many people here like to laugh?
Oh my God! he's
Kevin
not-
Hart.
That's an all-time fumble. He's not even on my big board. I don't know how he's not on my big board.
He dancing too hard. D-Mills pick, bro. You letting him celebrate too much. Come on, D-Mills.
Damn.
He finna take another basketball player. Tobias Harris.
I'll take Will Smith.
You kind of jocking my swag a little bit,
A little
but
bit.
we'll let it pass.
A little bit.
You got back to back. It's your last pick.
Let's see, man. I'm sorry, I don't really be knowing.
My last pick so crazy.
Okay.
Only real Philly people finna know my last pick.
I'll take that. I'll take that LOV sign that's outside. I don't.
Does that even count?
He disqualified. He disqualified. The Philly people from Philly are laughing at that pick. That's crazy.
I don't even know what is it called.
Don't ask me. It ain't on my big board. I ain't scouted. It didn't get scouted for me. Oh man, you still got one more pick, right?
It's on me?
Yeah.
I won.
Yeah.
My last and final pick, man. This one a little tough. Rest in peace. Taking P&B Rock.
Respect.
I won this shit. This shit over with.
They gonna decide.
Philly cheesesteak, Rocky, Kevin Hart. Oh, I swept this.
This
was your shit.
I got 3 different people here that I'm trying to pick between.
I'm so good I can help y'all. Bryce Harper,
Shut up. It's on my big board.
Mike Schmidt.
Shut up. It's on my
Y'all don't
big
even know
board.
who Mike Schmidt is.
I'm gonna take.
Roy Halladay.
I'm gonna
Rest
take
in
Wilt
peace.
Still, Will Chamberlain.
My bad.
What is this far out pick that only new Philly people know?
Benny Siegel.
My boy P gon' know. I'm taking Peanut Lab 215.
Okay, yeah. I give you some of that one.
You my nephew.
You gonna lose the draft, but that's a good pick. That's a real good pick.
That was a pick that I needed from my heart.
Okay, so tell the people your 5, and this is where we need y'all to vote after we give all of our starting 5s of Philly things.
I need y'all to show me some love right here. My first pick was Joel Embiid. I wish he would have done some more in the playoffs. Next one, I had the Liberty Bell. It's okay. But then then we got big Jalen Hurts up though.
Okay.
Then we had Adonis Creed.
Okay.
Y'all better show some respect to Adonis Creed. And then number 5, we had Peanut Lab 215 to cap it off.
It's not terrible. It might be last, but it ain't
You
terrible.
know Peanut 215 is?
No.
Oh. You missing out, man. That motherfucker there.
I drafted Kobe Bryant. May he rest in peace. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
My favorite show ever. Which one?
The throwback?
Okay.
The current one?
The new one is Bel Air. You're right.
Lil Uzi.
Do the shoulder roll.
Damn.
Do the shoulder roll.
Always Sunny and Wilt Chamberlain.
That shit was alright.
Okay, we'll see.
I had Philly cheesesteaks, the most popular shit. By the way, fantastic. I had Rocky Balboa.
I'm mad I let that slip.
Randall Cunningham. Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart's a very good pick. Sleeper of the draft. Kevin
And then I
Hart.
also had P&B Rock.
Masterpiece.
I had Allen Iverson at the number 1 pick. Julius Erving.
Did you go all basketball?
Meek Mill.
Oh, okay.
Will Smith.
Good pick.
And then I went with the love thing.
You still didn't figure out what?
He didn't even Google it. He's
Just
like,
the LOV thing.
All right, so this is the
LOVE.
moment. Who think Mike has the best team?
What?
Who think I had the best team? Who think Pierre had the best team? Who think Darrick had the best team?
At least I didn't get the boo.
All right. Well, Pierre won. Stop 1. I'm gonna get on my research for stop 2, which is what, Miami?
Miami is the next stop.
Whoever get the first pick and don't take Wade.
You know
they
that's
trip.
my second home, 305. I got the first pick because I won.
True. We let that. So first pick, second pick.
305, that's my second
Who
home.
got both?
They booed him though.
They did.
But he got no reaction.
He got no reaction. What's better, getting booed
I'd
or
rather
getting
get no
reaction?
reaction than to get booed.
It was a boo of love, though.
I'm sure it was.
It was like that heel boo.
He got
Like
the
they loved
fourth
that
pick.
heel,
He got
but
the
they
fourth
just
You need
booed
to
him.
step your shit up. That's what they call you at home, boo.
And he had the first pick.
He had the first pick and fumbled it. All right.
How? I took Allen Iverson.
They didn't react to AI at all.
They did cheer to Allen Iverson.
They
Okay.
said, yeah. They gave your ass sympathy love. What we at with it? We talked about everything?
Yes, we did.
So, I think this is going to be y'all favorite part. There's a microphone right there behind that young man in the brown. That's for y'all.
Q&A.
Open it up.
Open it up to
the
anybody.
crowd. Questions about anything. Go ahead. Who up first? Go ahead. Raise your hand like this school. Come on, man. You're a grown-ass man. You got tattoos and shit.
I'm only 18. Kenny, I got a question for you. Maybe Dmills, you might be a Kings fan.
Damn, boy, back up a little bit. Damn.
But what do you think about...
Can we get some assistance over there? One second.
That boy got a metal detector in his pocket.
Oh, I'm excited about shakeups for sure. And right now, I'm kind of tempering all of the all the rumors we see because with this current regime, they've been kind of closed mouth when it came to the direction. So it feels like everything that people are speculating, I'm kind of like about. But I'm excited about the opportunity to have a new roster looking forward. I think it's ran its course with this big three, which is weirdly enough, we saw Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Vucevic, and everybody's like, how the hell are they going to defend? They defended well. The offense was the part that we struggled on. So I'm excited to see some shakeup, but I'm not super optimistic about it because this team has lost trades in the last 2 years.
I'm excited for this team to just be young and fun. I think that would be a great
He
direction.
asked KB.
No, he asked both of us.
He said, and I guess Dmills. That's it.
Works? All right.
We don't know.
All right. First off, yeah, it was me that was airdropping Sixer Daily. That's my little brother's Sixers fan page, by the way. If you guys want to follow it, Sixer Daily. Quick plug, sorry. I wanted to start my own basketball podcast because you guys have been an inspiration to me since like 2018. I remember watching your first episode when he was calling John Collins Jason Collins, but you guys came a long way. What tips would you have for anyone like trying to pursue into podcasting? Because you guys have been through it all, with pandemic and all.
I think the one tip that I would say is just to start it. I think that's the easiest part of it all. I think a lot of people come into it thinking like, oh, I need to spend $500 on this equipment, boom, boom, boom. A lot of times you can get it done on your phone, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know if you're trying to do solo or with the homies or whatever, but I think that feeling it out is a good part instead of like, I know people that put actual $1,000 into it and then realize, oh, I don't really want a podcast like that. So I think if you just started off individually or with the homies with just one microphone and another phone that's with the camera, it can go a very long way and you'll find out if you're actually passionate about the process.
For me, it's just being yourself. Don't go out there trying to do like the viral shit to get clicks. And you want people to love you for who you are. Like we have over 100 people in here and everybody in here rock with us. You don't want to generate that that fan base that only wants you for those viral hot takes. You want the ones that's going to love you.
Yeah, I would just say consistency. Honestly, just keep at it. Don't be too concerned about no numbers or what people are saying. I would just do it because you want to do it yourself,
Yeah, man. The quicker you start it, the quicker the journey comes. So ain't no such thing as a perfect time. I hear people say that all the time, waiting on a perfect moment. It don't exist. The perfect time don't exist. Every day you wait is a day you could have been closer to what you're trying to get to. So I say do it. And yeah, everything that they say is correct. Be yourself, and make sure it's what you want to do. I think a lot of people wasting their time trying to do it because it's like a wave. Like you probably went through a time in your city or wherever you're from where everybody wanted to rap. Then it was a time everybody wanted to be a YouTuber. Now everybody want to be a podcaster. 4 years from now, everybody gonna want to be an OnlyFans boy. And it's just waves and waves and waves. So skip out on a wave and just do what you want to do.
All right, yeah, I appreciate it.
Much
Sixer
love, bro.
Daily again.
The Sixer Daily plug keep coming.
What up, Anwar? I'll just mess with you.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I just wanted to say, first of all, I really appreciate y'all. I got
We appreciate you.
I got a screenshot on my phone, September 1st, 2017.
Damn.
That's how long I've been on this journey with y'all. So I just wanted to say thank y'all, from the journey to this point. I really appreciate what y'all done, not just for new media, but just in general for the basketball community. You got these people out here, you touch an audience that I think traditional media can't touch, and just to see y'all go from Kenny Basement to being on TNT and stuff like that, it's been a big inspiration to me personally. So I just wanted to say that. I want to give y'all flowers.
Appreciate that, bro.
Thank you.
that for real.
Thank you.
Also, just in general, even beyond like the podcast part, I actually want to start like a basketball media like collective, and I would say just approaching like media from the standpoint of this untraditional way that y'all went about it. You know, starting with YouTube and then partner with Bleacher Report and stuff. I want to ask you like, what was the hardest part to figure out like during y'all journey?
The hardest part was figuring out that we can be untraditional. I think because when we came in, it was nobody like us. So everybody that you see on TV has suits. They come from journalistic backgrounds, from this college and that college and that college. It can be intimidating when you come from where we come from and, look the way we look. But I think that was the hardest part was being like, okay, you know what? We can do this shit where KB can wear that hat and Mike can wear that bullshit he be wearing. You know what I mean? Where we don't have to come in and have suits. I don't have to sit here and say, well, Darrick, I think the Nuggets are going to attack I can just get on here and say how I want to talk. I can be me. I can say lingo, and I can be just like you. And I think that's what appeals to the people and why you said y'all actually out here touch the people, because I'm not being anything besides myself, and neither are these three next to me. So I think that was the most, I don't want to say it was the hardest thing, but I think once that clicked, everybody was able to just be themselves and a comfort level goes up. But for me personally, I can't speak for them. Coming into media, everybody for a long time looked the same, talked the same, walked the same. And at first it was like, damn, can you be your true authentic self in this world? And I think we kind of knocked the door down, and now shit, anybody else after us can do it. You can, we did media day with all type of shit on. I had like a West Side Gun hoodie on, like just, you know what I mean? Like whatever.
I think the hardest part for me was trying to figure out what my voice was. I think I went through a lot of different periods in like the sports watching or whatever, where sometimes I wanted to be a stats guy, sometimes I was a hot take guy, sometimes I was this and that. And then I think I came to the realization that I just got to have fun with it. And I think once I made that assumption or made that connection, as long as you're having fun, people are going to care, then it was like take off since then.
For me, the hardest part was like when we started, my knowledge was extremely low. So I would say you probably have to, you have to constantly, you got to put in work in order to get there. So it's stepping stones to it for sure.
Honestly, I would just say probably my hardest part was just, being more myself. It's kind of easy to just like change when you're off camera, but it's just as good when you're that same person off camera as you are on camera. That makes sense.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?
Good.
How you feeling, Brody?
Hey, I'm chilling. But my question is, especially for Kenny, since he's been doing this for a while, how often do you guys just sit back and appreciate what's going on in y'all lives?
Yeah.
All the milestones y'all getting to right now, especially what was it? 750,000 subs?
Shit, I wish.
I wish 750. It was 250.
Yeah.
250.
Yeah.
Yeah, just reaching all these amazing milestones,
Yeah.
doing what you're doing, going to city to city now.
Right. It's tough. I'm be honest with you, it is tough. But sometimes I think I asked this the other day, was like, what is the thing that you may have taken for granted?
Yeah.
And I think just in general think about this. Pierre's my cousin. Since I was born, me and Pierre have been like this. And then I met these dudes in high school, and here we are. We built the brand. We're with a company. We make money that we can live off and do this shit. And sometimes it is harder to take a step back and be like, shit, I was just on ESPN yesterday. You know what I'm saying? But I think the more we are able to do that, the more we appreciate the process.
Usually after big things, I usually sit in my hotel room and I think about it like, damn, I really just did that. That's sometimes kind of how I think. But then sometimes you do get lost in the moment. Like when you see yourself on TNT on the jumbo
scoreboard,
the scores table, you be like, damn, and then you be like, then it just goes away, and then you probably kind of forget about it. But those are big things, and those are monumental things that no one else gets to do. So you kind of got to sit back and just think about it sometimes.
Yeah.
They be hitting me randomly. I ain't gonna lie. I be halfway through the shower like, damn, I was really on TNT today. That's crazy. You know what I mean? But it's so hard because half of you want to be in the moment, and the half of you want to be acknowledge it. But it's so much more to do. It's so much, No, we ain't here to just be on no damn scores table. That's cool, and I'm grateful, but we trying to run this shit. So
Yeah.
this is like just the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I do that a lot. You know, I feel like it almost could be a general thing, not even with the podcast, but I feel like people themselves have a lot of milestones that they get past, and they never really recognize it. So I was talking with these guys earlier about just like, I think journaling is really important, you know, especially on those times where you are looking down or like you are feeling kind of bad or feel like you haven't accomplished much. It's so easy to look back and say, oh, you have 7 pages of shit that you probably thought you never could do before. And it's all these milestones that you knocked out because you did it.
Yeah. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. And yo, Anwar, Drake is mid.
You looking at Isaac, boy. Anwar right there.
Hey guys, I just want to say thank you for coming out for this opportunity. I bet everyone in this room would agree. As much as we love listening to you guys on YouTube, Spotify, whatever it may be, it's even better in person. So thank you guys for that.
Much love, bro.
My question is related back more to basketball. So a lot of championship contending teams fired coaches, and there's a lot of championship level coaches out on the market. Are there any pairings you guys think are match made in heavens or complete disasters that you'd be like, if Bud goes to the Philly, like no championship for Embiid?
Right. Whoever interviews and hires Doc, that's the opposite of what they should do. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think that a lot of the teams that are contending could use a Nick Nurse type dude. Now, he's not perfect. He's very, very far from perfect. But I think he would be a step above what Doc just did for the 76ers. Even Monty Williams will be a step above what Doc just did. But it's hard to individually gauge coaches, if we being real, because when they're winning, they're a great coach, and when they're losing, they're terrible. So it's hard to really say. I honestly think that Monty Williams is one of the best coaches on the market, but they thought otherwise, you know? So it's hard to really say.
Yeah, I don't. It's hard to gauge which coach fits perfectly with what team because you never really like you can't look at Joel Embiid and say this coach fits perfectly with him. So like, it's kind of hard to gauge right now. I just think they just need a good coach.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. It depends on so many things. I'm still not sure what the 76ers are doing. James Harden was a driving force to firing Doc, and he might leave. It's a mess. I'm always for getting somebody that's already familiar with what's going on, though. The names is just a name. You know what I mean? You did that with Doc Rivers, and so where are you now? So I like getting guys that nobody knows and that may already be familiar with the team.
Yeah, they basically answered it all. One of my favorite coaches was, that I believe is really good is Nick Nurse. I don't know. For me, I feel like the Raptors kind of didn't execute. Like, he knew what to do. It's just it never really came up on the court. So I think he's one of those guys that constantly is like adjusting and changing things in his head. It's just he's got to have the players to do so.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
My question is, they announced a couple hours ago, a report came out from Shams that they want to switch the All-Star game back to East versus West. I want to know what you think of that.
I like the current format, if I'm being honest with you. I think it's real fun to get the draft and all of those things. But I can understand it as far as the trying to get some type of incentive for the game to be good again. And I'm guessing they're going to tie, I don't know, home court advantage in the NBA Finals. Like I think they do that in baseball, right? Where like whoever wins the All-Star game ends up getting home court advantage in the World Series. But I think the draft show is fucking dope. And we'd be losing that. So hopefully they rethink it.
To me, it's kind of like a whatever thing. Obviously, the incentive is to get it back competitive, but I think there's just not a negative, but there's like a stigma around the All-Star weekend. There's just like there's not going to be complete effort how it used to be, 10 plus years ago.
Yeah, it's just, for me, I just want the All-Star game to be fun. Sometimes you get some cities, you get a fun game, then you get one like the one this year, actually in Utah, where it's kind of like blah. Giannis and LeBron, Steph Curry, they all stood out. So it's just like, I want it to be fun and competitive.
Yeah, they might be overreacting for that reason alone. 3 of the top 5 players in the world were injured.
Yeah, their most marketable guys is that Giannis played the first possession.
Yep.
And then LeBron didn't play the second half. So
I agree with that.
Dmills, I just want to know, do you like Philly better than Cleveland?
yes.
Okay, good.
Cheesesteaks alone got him.
Hey, what up, y'all? First of all, in case this ends up in the video, I need y'all to ignore this weak-ass fit I got on. I had to jet here straight after work to make it on time.
That's love.
My question goes, I was going to direct this to Mike, but I guess it applies to everybody on the panel. So
Now you could just ask Mike.
Well, no. I was the one talking shit about his Lakers in 7 pick, so I was gonna ask him, but I guess I'll ask the rest of y'all. As far as y'all's team season, yours isn't over yet. It will be soon. But in the case that you lose and all y'all are already out, what would you guys give your team on like a letter grade? You know what I mean? As far as your season goes,
letter
how
grade?
happy you were with it?
For the way they started off, which I think is you don't see teams really do that and make it to the conference finals, I would give them, probably like a B plus in terms of how they finished it off. But hey, we don't count us out already, man. We still got some games to play.
I would probably put the Bulls at like a D. Being a lottery team without your own lottery pick is always ass. And we have an older team with no direction right now, so probably a D. Not horrible, because we were in the play-in.
Yeah.
And a Max Strus shot
Max
away from
Strus.
winning. But yeah, it wasn't good.
For the Blazers, I'll go D+. Only Bryce Brown was really Damian Lillard obviously played like all NBA guard, but Shaedon Sharp showed us a lot of flashes.
What about
he
the
showed
other?
a lot of growth.
What about your other teams?
The Bulls?
You don't grade them all?
Utah.
Huh?
We're talking
You don't
about
grade all
Utah
your teams?
I'll get the Bulls a D+ as well.
and the Spurs.
The Spurs, they did what they were supposed to do. Get Vic.
A+.
Hey.
Oh, the Knicks A minus.
All right.
Jalen Brunson, the
Good
truth.
season, yeah, good season.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, man.
All right, my question is, what do you think Philly should do, like the next off-season moves that you think James Harden not coming back and they just fired Doc?
Yeah, I think Philly's in a really tough spot, if I'm being honest with you, man. Especially if James completely walks and you don't get anything in return.
Irving, keep it a buck.
Well, you have to find someone to take Tobias's contract, which is maybe the hardest thing to do out of all of that. Because with James just walking, you can't just replace that contract because you guys are already over. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I wish I could be optimistic about the things, but it's hard to be optimistic after what just happened.
I never wanted Tobias. Keep it.
Yeah, no, you're not alone in that one. I'm already knowing.
Yeah, it's tough because honestly, kind of looking at their rosters, especially this year, you would feel like this was their window, especially looking at these teams that are in the playoffs right now.
The
Like,
second round exit's been our story. I ain't even gonna talk to you about that.
you said the second round picks you gave up?
I said second round exit's been our story for the last.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, y'all got to get Joel Embiid to a conference finals, but
He got to get himself to a
Conference
conference.
finals. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, that Game 7 was a lot on him, too.
yeah. I don't know. It's going to be tough for y'all, but
Yeah, y'all. The
as long as
Sixers are
y'all
in a
got
bad
Embiid,
spot.
y'all going to be right back in that mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, second round exit. All right.
It might be second round. though.
Coco 5. First off, I want to say, chill on D'Angelo Russell. You know what I'm saying? He needs to go.
Tell him to come hoop.
He going to hoop next game. You going to see it.
Tell him to play some defense.
Bro, you going to see it. You saw the steal, right?
The steal.
Steals don't equate to defense, bro.
No, but I got into a debate earlier, and I just wanted to ask real quick, right? Somebody said prime John Wall is better than John Morant right now. Prime John Wall is better than John Morant.
See, I don't like these comparison stuff because I love prime John Wall, and John Wall always found himself in the mix as well, like that fourth seed or whatever like that. He always got it done. But it's like, what is John Morant, like 21, 22 years old, and he's got his team at the top of the second?
It's
like,
just not a
top of the
good
West?
debate because John Morant prime hasn't been as long as John Wall's. John Morant ain't really done shit.
John Wall was extremely good defensively. Like, he was a very good defensive point guard. John Morant is not that.
Only thing else I got to say, I like that you said that because that's something they brought up. They said John Wall, like as many blocks as he got, I think he's like top in terms of blocks, like for point guards. But
Yeah.
look at the league now. We got Ben Simmons who easily can do that same thing. You feel me? Well, not now.
Yeah, I'm glad to see
Not
that.
now. But like the point being made is though, like we got a lot of athletic point guards now in the league. So it's like, is it really that crazy now? Like even like with defensive players like D'Anthony Melton now, like it's so common now to see like a really good defensive point guard that could do stuff like that. So I just feel like, I don't know.
Or maybe I'm just nostalgic about prime John Wall because he was really killing shit
I
back
mean, he
then.
was legit like
What's
6
the rush though? John Morant is how old? 23?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's getting charged as an adult, whatever he's doing.
I mean, he literally is an adult. so.
Yeah, it's no rush. Just let Ja do what he gonna do, and we'll see when it's all said and done. it looks like he's going to be better in his prime. He's going to have more years.
If we projecting, John Morant's going to kill him.
Yeah, but not right now.
As of
right now, I think prime John Wall is still better.
Man, he never averaged more than 23.
different times, though. Different times.
What's good, y'all?
What's good?
I'm not trying to sound like Anwar too much, but I caught one episode in 2020, and I haven't missed an episode since. For real.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
I think what y'all doing for this tour, it's huge for real. Like it's big coming and seeing y'all in person for real right now. But basically the question I wanted to ask was just, I've been watching Jamal Murray. He been going crazy. He been giving people looks. I just wanted to know who's y'all favorite person to watch in these playoffs so far.
My favorite
you said what?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's been phenomenal. I just love watching him play. He plays at a way that is kind of like he's going at his own pace. You're not gonna speed him up or slow him down. He's just gonna do what he wants to do regardless of what you're doing. And I love that. And he's strong. He's physical. He get and ones. He'll move you, post you up, step back midi. It's a look. He has a weird bag, but it works.
Yeah, it's easily Nikola Jokic for me, man.
Yep.
I mean, you see the Lakers or even the Suns or the Timberwolves try so many different coverages to stop him from being him, and he gonna just do what he want to do regardless. So he's a pleasure. Even though I know a lot of people don't like watching him play because it's not aesthetically pleasing, but as a dude that just loves basketball, like it don't get a lot better than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Nikola Jokic too. It's literally like greatness watching on the floor what he does. You know, not only does he have all the passes, but every time I look around, he's doing his little one-legged fadeaway over somebody. So too much in his bag, and he's just too good right now.
I'm gonna go Eric Spoelstra. For real, I love to see what the Heat gonna do and what type of adjustments they're gonna make. And Jimmy and Bam been doing their thing, but I think his coaching has been outstanding as well. So I'm actually interested to see what he's gonna do today.
He checking the score right now.
Please let us know.
The adjustment's definitely the best part of the game. Thank y'all.
13-9, Miami up.
Oh shit.
Them boys don't play around.
It's a 4-point lead in the first.
What they doing? What
Got
they
to get on them early.
First off, how y'all doing?
Good.
I wasn't there from the beginning, but y'all have really inspired me and kind of allowed me to find what I want to do. In the sports media space, I'm actually going to be interning at a local sports network.
That's what's up.
That's
Congratulations.
what's up, bro.
This
Congrats.
summer. But how does it feel to have bigger sports media outlets kind of recognize y'all for your voice and your opinion? As you're on the come up.
Yeah, at first I would say it was weird because I think the first year we did it basically for nothing, right? We were signed to this parent company that was hoeing us out of some cash. He promised he was going to get rookie Kyle Kuzma on the podcast.
De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox, and it never happened. And then we eventually was like, let's just keep doing our thing. All of these dudes are still working regular jobs and, finding time to do the pod. So to see, originally having a conversation with BR and signing on BR was pretty dope. And now it's even bigger than BR where, it's an ESPN, it's this and that, that are recognizing what we're doing, which is it's fucking dope, bro, if I'm being honest. Because, again, we might take it for granted, but this is the dream job of so many different people. So to see people with, mega bags interested is it's cool.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't really know what I wanted to do before I started watching y'all. I didn't really have a big passion like that, but I've always loved the sport of basketball, and you guys have really showed me a way to kind of apply that to ways outside other than playing.
Right.
Being kind of short. You're not gonna be competitively playing. So just a big inspiration. I plan to create my own content. So that's about it. So.
Yeah.
Good luck to you, bro. You're gonna kill it.
Appreciate you, bro. Ain't none of them media outlets as dope as y'all love and support though.
That's for sure.
Ain't no media outlet finna come and sit and watch us live. I'll tell you that.
Hey, first off, I'm gonna say LeBron in 6. You hear me, y'all? What y'all think about Ja, bro?
LeBron.
Think about what?
Ja Morant's a phenomenal basketball player.
Okay.
I think that he's probably even better father.
Yes, sir.
And that's all I can say about him right now.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to say. Yeah. I just don't know what you want me to say. The Ja Morant situation, I think it shouldn't be that many perspectives. There's one perspective to have, so I'm not going to sit up here and...
it's the fact that he's done it twice, though. That's
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I like Ja, bro, but it's when you do it twice, bro, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, when you do something twice, there's nothing left for me to say. It's kind of like at home dealing with a 5-year-old. You don't touch the stove.
Right.
You burnt your hand. There's nothing I can say now. We're not gonna have a conversation. The first time it's like, listen, you can burn your hand. It's hot. She do it the second time. She just gotta walk around with a burnt hand.
Right.
Same thing with. It's not many words now. It's just like,
yeah.
That burnt hand is no longer having the Nike shoe, and in suspension for the start of the season. So we'll see. We'll see exactly what
sounds like a painful burnt hand.
It sounds just like a 5-year-old because they're already getting no iPad.
Yeah.
Now she got to go to bed.
Very
No
avoidable.
ice cream.
Very avoidable.
So it's yeah. Shout out to Ja though.
Shout out to Ja.
Yes, sir.
Cool dude when I talked to him.
Nice jersey too.
That was 2 years ago though.
I just want to say Drake is the GOAT. Appreciate that. LeBron's the GOAT as well, but Kenny's one of the GOATs to 2K. So I
Thank you.
appreciate that. But
If he the GOAT, how come he can't beat me and Mike?
nah.
He the GOAT at rebuilds,
KOT4Qs and go to 2K.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I agree. I'm
Don't
just
let
talking.
him kill the vibes.
I agree.
But Pierre, I'm a Knicks fan too. Like, if you're the GM, what are we doing this offseason, bro? Well, if you're the GM, what are we doing? What's the plan? What's the game plan?
We praying on the downfall of like Portland, Philadelphia. We trying to swoop in and do things. If not, we stay pat.
Are we trading Julius? Are we trying?
I mean, we could try, but I mean, what are you getting back for him? Probably nothing. So we stay pat.
I mean, I'm hoping for maybe like a Siakam or something.
I'm cool.
What you think, Kenny? What you think? What are we doing for the Knicks?
I'm not a Knicks fan, man.
That's the bad thing about fandom. Like, it just be this urgency to do shit that does nothing.
No, I think I'm with Pierre though. I think that when you swing for the fences. And Siakam's dope. He's a great player. But Siakam on that roster is not like, let's win a championship now, you know?
What player do you think open? Because we have a lot of draft picks and young talent. What player do you think opens up that maybe we can try and swing?
A star player.
Brunson's a superstar.
A star player. One of the top players.
Top 15.
Joel Embiid type players.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Not no Pascal Siakam though.
I feel you. Appreciate it, man.
Nice shirt, bro.
Thank you, brother.
I think I seen Drake wearing that, bro. If we got another hour,
Hey, Kenny, I love the U.S. men's team soccer when they're in the World Cup.
Thank you, man.
I like that shirt.
Through the wire, yeah.
I just want to say, I started watching y'all 6 years ago, especially you, Kenny. I started the St. Louis Spirits. I don't know if you remember that.
Damn.
I'm 16 now. It's been 6 years. Watching y'all's been crazy. But I want to talk about the draft. So I know you big into the draft. You see Scoot falling to 3?
Say it again.
You see Scoot falling to 3 going to Portland?
Yep.
So
Not necessarily going to Portland, but I see him falling. It's a world where he falls to 3.
So let's just assume Portland keeps that pick and they draft Scoot. Darrick, I guess you're the Portland fan here. How does that point guard or that guard rotation look with Sharp, Sharp, Lillard, Simons, and Scoot?
Well, Sharp, it doesn't really affect the guard play. I think it's more so Anthony Simons and Damian Lillard. Then you got Scoot. So it's kind of, I guess, Scoot comes off the bench if they do keep this somewhat roster. But realistically, you would hope they would trade Damian Lillard, or either they try to ship Anthony and number 3 somewhere so they can go and then you get some back. But I don't really see them making that 3-guard lineup work. It's gonna be tough because then somebody's not getting the minutes they deserve. And you know Damian Lillard's gonna get his minutes regardless.
But let's be real, they're not gonna trade Dame. As much as he deserves to be
If they not trading him, they're not taking Scoot. You're not going to draft Scoot and you keeping 4 guards. I thought you was asking that as if they were going to trade him.
I mean, Portland's a weird organization. I don't think they want to trade Dame because he is their Damian Lillard to them.
He's their money.
Right. He's probably the best player in the organization. I mean, I wasn't around to see Bill Walton play, so I can't really comment. But I mean, realistically, they should trade Dame, but will they? I guess is the big question. And
Yeah.
P, this is for my little sister. Where'd you get your hat from?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Can't tell you that.
Oh, you go gatekeep it? Oh,
I can't tell you that.
Oh, man.
No, I'm just joking. It was handmade in Persia by a short man named Isaac. Shout out to Isaac out there. Yeah. He knits everything I wear. He made this and these pants. For real. He's my personal knitter.
Whoa.
I'm joking. I got this hat from Zara, man.
I mean, couldn't hear what you said, but I assume he said something about my fit. They picked out my fit for me, so y'all can. If I look good today, you got to thank them.
You don't watch you don't watch the videos. Then why would you ask him that question? You should have known for the video. So you're asking questions you know the answer to. I'm just joking. I got this hat from Zara, though. I only say it because you say your sister. You better not be lying. I don't want you to pop up on Instagram talking about. Much love, Brody.
All right, so I'm a diehard Spurs fan. I was crying when I heard
You were
when we
crying.
got Vic. I heard when we got Vic. I was crying on my bed. I was screaming. So what do you think Pop could turn Vic into?
Wait, what was the question? My fault.
The comp for Vic?
Yeah, I was screaming that when we got Vic, like I was screaming in my bedroom. My dad came down, he started yelling at me. And then, so I was like, oh, my brother's taking me down here this weekend, so I'm about to be like, yo, what you think Pop could turn Vic into?
Oh, what Pop will turn him into.
Oh, what Pop would turn him into.
I don't think it's really like what he'll turn him into. It's just what he could do for him. You know, I think there's a lot of good players in the league that will probably tell you that like having the right coach and the right people in your ear can go a long way for your career than just, you know, having that person that's kind of like on your ass. It's a weird way to put it, but just him being with the Spurs is probably the best case scenario in terms of his growth. I don't know if it's about winning right now, but growth and development and them taking care of him, I would take the Spurs 100% of the time.
He said he's coming to win a championship.
Yeah, they said they're going to let him play without no boundaries. So he's not a center. He's not a power forward. No boundaries.
I just like that he's going to be taught how to play basketball the right way. He's going to be going to a system where he's going to have to pass, cut, set screens, all that. It's not going to be just him getting the ball and just do what you do. You're going to have to play everything.
So with Vic being on the Spurs, you think Keldon's assist numbers are going to go up and everything's going to start improving for them?
You said are their prices going to go up?
No, are they, like his assists and everything, like everything?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More options, yeah. More
You trying to put together a parlay?
Right.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
This mic not for short people. Anyways, this question is kind of inspired by P. I've been watching for a couple years, but he always talked about wanting a rollie, and it made me think about something I always wanted to do. And after watching years, one of my biggest goals was being able to meet y'all, and I feel like that's a big check. So for the other three, because I feel like I know P's answer, what's one thing that keeps y'all pushing, one thing that's on y'all big board, like I want more than anything?
Mm-hmm. For me, it's not even a personal thing.
You better not say nothing with no damn food.
I just want to keep doing my thing so that my daughter has the best life she can possibly have. So it kind of evolved from, oh yeah, I do want a rollie, I want this car, I want to do stuff like that. It's not even like that no more. It's like, how can we keep making money so Avery's good?
For me, it's just I just always want to stay hungry. Like I just feel like you just gotta keep pushing. Even when you hit milestones, you have to realize that there's still more to life that you still want to achieve, and just keep going for it. And like I do have a kid coming, so it's like it's still other things I need to do.
Honestly, it would just kind of go back to the fact that like, and this is like humbly speaking, but like we have one of the best jobs in the world. You know, like we have all this time we have the opportunity to watch basketball games for our job and come up here and talk about it. And there's a lot of people that they just do that regularly. We're getting paid for it. So I would say that. And just like.
But what do you want to buy?
What do I want to buy?
Yeah, do you want a rollie? Do you want a car? Do you
Hell
want
no.
Y'all ain't say shit on what y'all want to buy.
I don't want no damn rollie. I'd rather
you got
have
a kid on the way.
I'd rather have a
kid.
nice.
I'm talking about my kid.
A nice,
But
like,
you can buy some shit without having a kid. Come on now, that's
give me a
cap.
nice ranch
They give
somewhere
you
I can
that
live
fake
at.
shit. I got a kid.
You want
I
a
ain't gonna buy
ranch?
shit.
Yeah, I want.
But he wearing off-white Jordans.
He want a
Get the fuck
ranch?
outta there.
A what?
He said you want a ranch.
The dipping sauce? Because I know he talking shit with the animals.
Give me.
He
give
can
me a
barely
ranch
keep
in
up with his
Denver.
posh.
A ranch in Denver.
I need a ranch in like an open space.
Huh?
area.
Wait, I just heard a ranch? What?
Yeah, not the dipping sauce.
I know. I could never see you taking care of a bunch of animals.
That's why I was like,
I mean, I'm not really like a huge city person.
gonna be
I'm not
the
really
giraffes in the street.
I like having my own space.
What would you have in your ranch? Are you more of a horse, pigs? Like, what are you doing? I'm very curious.
I mean, this is more. It's not more so about the animal. It's just more so like seclusion.
You just want the land without
how are
profiting
you
off
gonna
of
do
it?
through the wire if you're in Denver?
I'll fly in. It's only 2 days out the week.
Oh, yeah,
and we
true.
got Zoom too.
We not doing no more Zoom era shit. That is
You
dead.
tell, bro. Zoom used to be some of the best. We got
I'm
some of
just-
the best times on Zoom.
But I also like seeing you, Mike.
When P moved to San Diego, he gonna have to.
You know I'm gone.
Tap in from the Zoom.
I'm gone. I want to. They gave great answers though. It is about the fam though, like shit like that. Because the bigger you get, the bigger them requests become. First, you get a little something. Motherfucker just want something to eat. Get something more. They want a pair of shoes. Now they want a car. Now they want this. Now they want that. So it just get bigger and bigger. So and then it start off with one person asking. Now it's 2. Then it's 3. Then it's 4. Then you pop up on TNT 5 days in a row. Now motherfucker come with you with business ideas. Let's open up a Philly cheesesteak spot in Chicago. And that, you know, so. But no, it's just about the fan. But you know I want that Rolly. I almost bought one.
Yes, you did.
I almost bought one. I might buy one when I get back home.
All right, man. Thank y'all. One more. Just last year, I just want to thank y'all. I recently started like a couple months ago my own sports channel. Shout out Be Real Sports. But anyways, I just want to thank y'all for you know, just always continuous grinding. I think the most like inspiring time was during COVID, where you could tell nobody really wanted to like have to do it online, but y'all still grinded it out because y'all had a you know, a similar goal in mind. I want to just keep pushing.
Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate that, bro.
Little ass hat.
I like that hat, though.
I was just playing. Hey, for everybody else that's in line, I think Onward saying speed it up. I'm putting it on Onward because it ain't me. I sit here and talk.
We would love to hear all night.
Hey, the text says from Onward and Josh D. It ain't me.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to try to speed up these questions.
Because we do want to do meet and greet and talk to everybody.
Yeah, we want to talk to everybody, make sure people can get
pictures.
Signs,
Still ask what you want.
What's good, y'all?
What's good, Brody?
How y'all doing? Thanks for y'all time. Appreciate all the hard work y'all do. Everybody from behind the scenes, right here to camera. My question is, halfway through the year, what's y'all album of the year?
What'd you say?
Album of the year.
Ooh.
Is this like,
so far?
Is this like just personal?
Yeah. Whatever you think is album of the year.
I don't know if I've listened to music enough this year to have an album of the year.
Her Loss.
That is such a weak ass answer.
I had to think about what album I listened to this year the most.
Album of the year. This ain't even an album, but that Russ Chomp 2.5 is hard, even though it's only like a few songs. It's been a weak year so far. I don't listen to all that bullshit y'all young kids listen to.
No, I agree. There's nothing good that came out this year. I had to look before I asked the question. There was nothing good. I mean, probably the top thing was Ice Spice, if I'm being honest.
Shout out to Ice Spice.
Thank y'all for your time.
Ice Spice, where you at? For him.
He want the ranch, right? Dipping sauce?
Yo, how y'all doing?
What's up, Brody?
I just want to say, you know, I've been watching y'all since high school, and, you know, I graduated college last year. So
Damn.
It's cool as shit to be talking to y'all, like, real shit. My name Kenny, too, by the way.
Yep.
But what I just want to say is, like, I'm a huge Dame fan, so I just want to ask, like, if you think, like, do you think if Dame was in Steph's situation, like, when he got drafted, do you think he'll have, like, a similar career or possibly an even better one?
I'm going to say no, because Dame's ankles wouldn't have fucked up that allowed them to have the money to get Kevin Durant. Because that was the turning point in Steph's career. He's always going to be great, I think, but once he hurt his ankle and they signed him for $20 million a year instead of $30 million a year, it just opened up the world for Kevin to come in.
Okay, so as long as you're acknowledging that there's nothing Steph can't do that Dame can't.
Oh, you crazy as hell. Have a seat.
Yo, well, okay. You know what? Since it's a lot of people in line, I'm going to take my seat. I almost went crazy.
Once it's done, I'm going to be back there.
This is fucking cool, to be 100% honest with you.
What's up, Brody?
Can I see what kicks y'all got on?
I just got on some Air Force Ones.
Yeah, I got Off-White 5s.
Because this Onward thing is going on, I do not want to show my shoes.
I already know.
OVO 8s.
Oh, man.
OVO 8s.
Man.
OVO 8s. The biggest Drake fan ain't even got these.
I was also wondering if Mike and Dmills went out together, maybe picked out their shoes together.
Wait, what? What you say?
We gotta go get their shoes
together.
Yeah.
Oh, we literally bought these on the same day. That is
So
crazy.
the answer is yes.
We-
Yes, they did.
I didn't.
You don't watch. You don't be watching. There was a video where it was a video where they bought them together, and then they hugged after,
They clean, though.
and then they kissed each other
Can't go wrong.
You know he finna come with you next time you go to New Balance store.
on the cheek, huh?
He finna come with you next time you go to the New Balance store.
I don't get my shit from New Balance. You gotta get your shit off the Gizzo. Ain't that right?
Yep.
he just be agreeing.
Everything.
Yep.
I just wanted to thank y'all. You guys are really awesome. And
Thank you, bro. We appreciate that. Much love, man.
Thank you.
For
Go
sure.
Hornets.
I want to shout out Pete real quick for dapping me up soon as I seen you get off the
Yes,
whip,
sir.
Dap me up, a little through the wire. But I wanted to say I'm closer to y'all age, and I'm going back to school for my master's to be a guidance counselor.
That's what's
And
up.
to see the way that y'all have a aura about the youth and the way that they respect you and they admire you, and there's a long ass line for people to just have they little one-on-one with you. I respect that, and I really want y'all to like appreciate that. And I know y'all do, but like it really is a dope thing.
Fuck you laughing at?
What you laughing at, bro? Damn.
He's so goofy.
Because he said he want
said
us
some
to
sincere real
appreciate it.
shit.
Like,
Oh,
nah,
listen,
nah.
I don't have
keep
my
going.
question took, so I was just gonna ask, who the coolest famous person y'all met? Just cool.
Mark Phillips, RDC, hands down,
Yeah.
without a doubt. But that don't count. They like family, so I guess it's not like you said the cool Drewski. That's my dog, Drewski.
Oh.
Drewski.
You said who the coolest, right?
His
Yeah,
little
cool
his
somebody.
his little fat ass. Shout out to Drewski.
Shams was pretty cool. Shams was
That's a
really
good-
cool,
that's-
actually.
yeah, that's
so
a really good
Shams.
one.
Cash Nasty, he's kind of cool too.
Who?
Cash Nasty.
I'm gonna go Shams, honestly.
Damn, bro, that's tough, bro.
I see Kenny over there thinking.
Honestly, his own TV personality is a lot different than his like in person. It's Stephen A. Smith, man.
Really?
Stephen A. Smith's
That
a
was
cool
dope to
ass
see
dude.
you on that, man. That was really
Appreciate
dope. I was
that.
like,
Yeah, he was a
man.
cool ass dude. I didn't, he got an energy on TV that turned a lot of people off, me included. Like I don't
Nah,
really care about his TV shit, but when we were together, it was real love. So.
Anthony Edwards as well.
Oh, Anthony Edwards.
Anthony
was dope.
Edwards was that's
he was dope.
See, that's why I need to
my
put that in
boy
my
couldn't
journal.
be here. His name James. I just wanted to give him a shout out.
Shout out to
real quick.
James, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Much love, bro.
Look at it. Look what you got on, P.
Can't talk basketball with everybody.
Damn, Lil
He
Uzi
sound like
voice.
Lil.
That's love, bro.
Y'all have obviously reached big milestones. You have a room full of people now. You interviewed NBA players. Is there anybody you want on the podcast in the media world, whether it's Woj or a former player?
So only LeBron? Can we say like big names? LeBron,
I mean,
Damian Lillard.
LeBron's the dream, but he don't really do that type of stuff. Maybe after retirement, he'll do a little tour. Honestly, I think our door is open. You know, like we have turned some people down, but for the most part, we like, if you want to come into the show, let's do it. Isaiah Thomas said he wanted to do a podcast. We hit him up, and now he's going to be on the show eventually. We didn't like the idea. I'm be honest. Originally, when they said George Niang wants to be on the show, he's like, George Niang? But ended up being cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? So our door's always open. So if anybody watching this want to come on, yeah, we got it.
I like the young players. Young players, come on. Tari Eason, all these young dudes, come on. Before everybody be acting like I was a fan. No, I like the young guys. So the combine was my type of shit. Like just getting all the young guys and being able to give them flowers and let them know that you like the game before they hit the NBA and mainstream shit. Because once you hit a certain level, everybody likes you. So, yeah.
And when you guys first started out, was there anybody you guys modeled your the podcast after in the NBA?
No,
media
well,
world?
originally the name Through the Wires is Everyday Struggle. Is that the name of it?
Joe
Everyday
Budden
Struggle
and DJ
inspired,
Academics, yeah.
where we kind of look for a rap song to kind of encompass what we were doing. Because originally it wasn't supposed to be a basketball podcast. It was like a culture podcast. But that was the only thing. Like I listen to podcasts all day, every day, but I don't listen to anybody like, oh yeah, that's my podcast inspiration. I just think our podcast is just four friends just talking, and I think that's why people enjoy it, I guess.
Yeah.
What he said.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for wearing that hoodie.
How you doing?
You're.
I appreciate y'all. Hint of hoops. I watch y'all videos.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's good shit.
He onto the wave a little early.
What's your go-to at Wendy's?
Go to at Wendy's.
Spicy nugget. Give me a spicy nugget.
Give me a chocolate frosty. The strawberry one is good too. I feel like they have some type of chicken sandwich. I forgot what it was. Though.
What is your
gotta get
go-to
the biggie
thing at
bag.
Wendy's?
The Dave's Double.
As long as I get a frosty, I'm good.
The Dave's Double is A1, one of the best burgers out there.
No biggie bag for anybody?
4 for 4.
They don't got
Let
that
me hear you
anymore.
say 4 for 4.
That biggie bag be weak.
Let me hear you say 4 for 4 loud with your chest.
Four.
There you go. 4 for 4. Don't drive up to that window. Let me get a 4 for 4. Yeah, 4 for 4. There you
Appreciate
go.
bro.
Much love.
So my question is, obviously something like this takes a lot of time and money to set up, And I feel like there's not a lot of people in your guys' position who would bother to set this up at all, and especially to do it for free when you easily could have charged. So I guess just what drives you to keep working so hard at stuff?
I think that I think us four, we appreciate the personal aspect where it's not like, oh, this podcast episode got 100,000 views. We recognize that that's 100,000 people, and everybody has their own stories. And to see the love that we get on social media, we know that in person it'll be even more love. So the fact that y'all came out here is dope. But it was something I always wanted to do as far as like trying to meet as many viewers as possible. And we just wanted to stop at Philly first.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing because you sit up there and you be like, man, appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. The appreciation that you have for us is times 1,000 on our end because without you, there is not us. And I'm gonna exist without you. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And that I think we owe this to you guys and to everybody who supports us. So this is like.
Yeah.
You know how you can never repay your mom fully to the extent? It's like this. We can never repay y'all enough because, y'all put in the time to support us. And it's a lot of people trying to get support that ain't getting it. So we don't take it for granted.
Yeah, we've been up here for like 2 hours. And honestly, we had an amazing show. And we haven't even gotten to my favorite part yet, is which we're dapping up everybody and getting into the crowd.
Talking to people, yeah.
Yeah.
Much love, Brody.
I just wanted to thank y'all for being y'all. Listening to the pod really got me through some hard times, so I really appreciate that. My question is, how do y'all feel about the narratives around the Lakers versus Nuggets series, where like the great play of Jokic, Murray, and like all the Nuggets is kind of being discredited because the Lakers only lose by a little, or like they have this great strategy that's not really working?
Yeah, I think that it's the product of going against the Lakers in general, or just bigger markets, not Lakers specific, but like bigger markets. Where it's even we fall victim to it. Is like, what can the Lakers do better for the next one? And we do it, but I try my hardest not to. But I also think it's a lot easier to talk negatively about things than positively about things.
Yeah.
So we kind of bail ourselves out by saying, oh, LeBron missed those 2 threes instead of saying shit. That one play, Bruce Brown got the down screen, and and I think people kind of cater more towards the negative aspect of the shit. So I like that Jamal Murray and Michael Malone are cognizant of it and making comments of it. But in reality, at the end of the day, they keep winning. They don't really need respect from anybody.
Fuel.
Yeah, it's just keep doing your thing.
And I feel like the real basketball watchers, the Nuggets have their respect. Like we all acknowledge what they do, and they do a lot of shit great. So.
Yeah, I think it's just really the big market, and it's obviously LeBron James, so they're always going to put his name in there for the clicks, for whatever.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, bro.
Much love.
How's it going, guys?
Last one, you got to end on a banger.
Yeah.
Throwback call game.
One. Yeah, call game. Yeah,
What that P stand for?
Sorry?
The P.
On your hat.
The Phillies, 2023 World Series.
That don't stand for the Phillies.
What?
Stand for me.
Oh, Pierre. Okay, all right, yeah. You're always wearing on the pod, so.
That's why I wear it. You think I'm a Phillies fan?
No. I just want to say I've been watching you guys for a long time, and Kenny specifically, 2K18, so thank you.
Wow.
And as a fellow Short King stand up.
Yes, sir.
And what do you guys think is the true potential of Tyrese Maxey, and can he reach that when he's on the Sixers?
Yeah, I really like Tyrese Maxey's game. There was a few years ago we were it was Tyrese Maxey and somebody we were like debating. I forget who it was.
Maybe it was Tyler Hero.
Quickly?
It was Quickly. And I was very pro Tyrese Maxey because I think he had another gear, and you kind of see that gear night in and night out. What is his true potential? That's the real tough part because he's a smaller guard that relies on his quickness a lot.
I would say, like, not even to put a cap on him because he's obviously he's got so much more to go, but, like, I think the next step would be, especially if they get rid of James Harden, he's got to get better at his playmaking. I think, what was it, his rookie year where they had him run a lot of point guard, and that's where they started off good when I think it was like whoever was out.
Ben was hurt or something?
Yeah.
We're not playing with Ben yet?
Well, his first year was with Ben, but the second year is when Ben was sitting out.
Okay.
So the second
yeah.
year is when he
There
took
you
the starting
go.
job.
There you go.
I think it's kind of going back more so to that point guard because, like you said, he is, 6'2", 6'3" at the shooting guard spot right now, so him translating
He
to
looked
more of
at me, he don't know
a
his
point
height.
guard, I would say that would be his next thing.
I feel like with the coach, Doc was limiting him a lot. Like he wasn't moving a lot off the ball, kind of just standing there. I think his full potential, he has to move off the ball. He's quick.
Yeah.
Got to take, you got to take advantage of that. And just wasn't happening under Doc.
And I think by nature, with Joel Embiid being the starting center, they're going to always be a slower team.
Yeah.
True.
So that might cap him a little bit, but he adds the extra element where you get the fast break opportunities.
For sure.
The size, I'm not making them a comparison, and it's a little bit, but I think he can get to like a Jamal Murray type of player. Obviously, he got a couple inches smaller, but I think, a guard who's not a traditional point guard who can score and have big nights with a big and a pick and roll. It can.
And his 3-point shot has grown a lot from his rookie year.
Yes, it has.
Like
Yeah.
when he came in his rookie year, he was not known as a 3-point shooter.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if he keeps growing with that, he'll get there.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, guys.
Much love. All right, y'all. I think, we're going to be in the back. They say we can chop it up with y'all in the Bizac.
Thank y'all so much for coming. Again, we're going to be chopping it up back there. Much love.